know what they are doing right now. And look at that.
Ooh, already zoning them away right here with the Diggy Pick, but I'm very curious to see whether this Diggy Pick half-breed.
A
semi feeder, right? Now starting with this little wanderer, E2 Max and Chaknu not going to contest that as we already see Kill VJ on the purple buff. It will just be Wise taking it on, and this Diggy already pathing towards that top side, helping out Oheb more as a support more than a Diggy feeder. So perhaps it's a new strategy by Blacklist International.
Yeah, from both compositions here, what I could recap is both teams actually have a strong late game, guys. Meanwhile, for the early game, they would like to make they would want to capitalize on their enemy's mistakes.
You're right, and Chapnu now, very aggressive. Reverse time will pull him back, and that will be actually Kill VJ securing his orange buff right there.
Yep, looking very passive from both of the teams. They are just, keep giving a poke damage here. They don't want to take a read. They don't want, first point is really crucial, okay?
Cure first. Force use the Aegis as Kill VJ goes in with the Phantom Slash, goes for the Eye for a Night, Cure first blood. That is the first kill going onto the hands of Execution.
Kill VJ again and again
So
with his performance.
Yeah, he's able to read that situation like the Diggy is quite isolated and I could just be aggressive, take that first blood, and get out of there.
Yeah, and even Izan, he need to use his Aegis, but couldn't survive just now. Renzio with the split trying to find someone here before sign from Izan. Ooh, but look at that, Renzio, he just keep looking to get one target here. Meanwhile, E2 Max will fall down as well, but Chaknu tries so hard to stop and trying to even cover Kill VJ.
Yeah, 1 for 1, but it actually will be in favor of Blacklist now. Oh, massive outplay with the flicker away from that feathered airstrike. Oh my Venus! Oheb is clean. See what I did there?
Exactly. Well, Hunox and Farsa is the highlight of the lane here. The both of leaders, but Mirko.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, look at the Edward trying to push Renzio away with that split. Coming from Renzio Edward, who has the strong burst damage in the early with his jab and also the heavy left hand. He won't give us a slight. He won't.
Just dealing some damage, but this is, like we mentioned earlier, going to be a semi-Diggy feeder, not a full Diggy feeder here, as he only died 2 times in the past 3 minutes, so still a lot of gold on the hands of Diggy. So if someone does just dealing some damage, but this is, like we mentioned earlier, going to be a just dealing some damage, but this is, like we mentioned earlier, going to be a semi-Diggy feeder, just dealing and engage. Unfortunately though, Edward is just too slick on this Paquito.
Yep. Oh my goodness, still staying in the mid lane, but look at that, the windstorm coming from E2 Max with his fail, trying to stop oh my Venus, but looking really strong with his Koopa, and no one will get shut down in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're all just playing very, very passively. They know each other's strengths. Trade for the side of Blacklist International as Execration just have no idea on what to do against this team.
Yes, unluckily that Rafael Chaknu, he died.
Playing for their winning lanes. It's so easy for Blacklist International because they have every lane winning.
Blacklist International even giving a
Creation went for this lane swap. Barca going to the bottom lane to face this Paquito. Not doing too well right now. Renzio will be able to get some kind of pressure onto that Lunox, but Lunox, as we all know, is just a scaler as we look at the items. Ronnie.
Hang on, Mirko. I think something is about to go down.
Kill
You're
DJ
right.
Helra with the Predator Airstrike at the behind, trying to hiding inside here, trying to give a poke damage, even tried to shoot away all of the members from Blacklist International inside their jungle.
Yeah, you're right, but Gani, did you see any of the items just now, or was it too quick?
I think it was just too quick here.
Oh, but another fight goes in. You don't have time to talk about anything as Edward gets picked off instantly. It'll be Kelra picking up a kill. I don't know what Edward was doing there, but now Wise already, they're so proactive here. Execration looks for a pick in the bottom side, and
Ooh, that
torn apart memory. Oh, that looks like a lot of damage, my
A
dude.
lot of damage, yeah.
Blacklist, even with Edward's death. Oh, Windstorm onto Venus, but yes, Venus will still be getting a way out of that one. Blacklist International, even though Execration gets the better of Edward in the bottom side, instant response by them. We take the top side, you guys can take the bottom side, and Execration right now just creating objectives as well. It is a 1 for 2, 2 turrets for Blacklist.
Yep, but looking into another rotation coming from Excursion right now, they don't want to, they don't want to let Blacklist International control all the map here, okay? They have to work, they have to play better here. Execration, they have to pay attention with all of the trap they're coming from this DB, and also that Kupol and Kupa.
Ooh, with a flame shot, almost connects onto the turtle. I don't think it would have done enough damage anyways, but a nice try there by Kelra to try to steal that away. Honestly, this guy has been making crazy plays. I wouldn't even be surprised if that connected and that got stolen by Execration.
But we can see the 4-man rotation coming from Execration, meaning they want to fight here.
This means that the thing is, when you go for the hard commits like this, you need to instantly just go for it. Because if not, again, look at Blacklist. They are constantly being a nuisance in the side lanes, pushing the lane all the way to the tier 2. And look at this, even Edward just winning a 1v1 trade right now onto Renzio, forcing him to use the split as Blacklist are already waiting for that split to run out. This is what I was talking about by Blacklist. They are so smart. They rotate and they do not overcommit, but the Windstorm now all the way. It will be Uncle Oheb taken down there as
But Blacklist International coming from the backline, trying to chase someone here from Execration, but they won't find anyone.
Yeah, I wanted to say Uncle Isan, but I realized it was Oheb, so I said Uncle Oheb. He's not even an uncle. He's 16 years old, dude. But yes, Execration right now. Oh, it was an Athena being built by the Blacklist International team. Did you see who it went on?
Renzio built Athena for the side of Execration indeed. But again, from the compositions here, Momo, and as well as Mirko, both teams would love to enter that late game. They are not afraid.
Yes.
They would, especially from the side of Execration, having 4 magic damage dealers. They are strong at the higher ground. They have Farsa. They also have Renzio, who can just zone out or lock one hero from the side of Blacklist, guys.
Yep, but Execration, they are so strong with the CC that they have. Fail with that Windstorm here, Blue as well with the split, and I can say maybe Benedetta with the slow effect that coming from the ultimate, the final blow. Yeah, Execration, they are winning a lot of CC from their composition, but Blacklist International, like we know that they are moving around the map, okay? They didn't give a chance as well for Execration to control back the map here, and this is what Blacklist International, they have to do it consistently.
You're right. It is going to be a very, very hard match for all these teams. As if you can see right here, it is Blacklist International with the technical pause, probably because of a connection issue. But as of this moment, how is the game going, Agani? Give me some insights to this game.
The thing is, I think as of right now, Mirko here, Blacklist controls more objectives and turrets and have more space. Execration, they are looking for a fight, but Blacklist seems to be aware of that and they just disengage immediately.
You're right, and now the final ball will be used by Heal BG to just clear the way as Renzio joins in. Remember, this glue has picked up an Athena, so very, very tanky, especially against Oheb, Isan, and yeah, just Oheb and Isan.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is Blacklist, they know when to fight and when to stretch the map, guys. Execration wants to fight, okay, let me just stretch the map.
Yep, even though they are in the winning condition right now, in the winning side, Blacklist International, they didn't want to rusting, okay? They don't rusting, they really wait for the perfect timing here. And look at Oh My Venus with the Kupa. They are slowly but sure trying to take that middle turret here.
Yeah, they're very good at sieging the turrets down.
Yeah.
This is what Blacklist composition has going for them, right? They have to play the side lanes, the strong side lanes to the Lunox and Edward on that Paquito, but now Isan is quite in a bad situation right now. But remember, he still has the time journey to get away, so he is not in much trouble right now. But it was going to be a Renzio going in with the Holy Baptism as well to follow it up. The time journey has been popped. It is maybe just that they needed for execration, using the engage to get the time journey and instantly backing away so that they can have a chance here in the fight by CCing Wise and Oheb.
Yes, as the Slaughter already spawned as well. Look at that Edward is making some space for Blacklist International. And Renzio, he doesn't have a lot of option as well. He needs
Lumaban yung Excel
covering that
Pre.
turret in the mid lane.
Oh, but when
In the
Storm
long
has
lane,
been
yeah.
used onto Wise, it'll be Isan actually taking very low as
Chaknu?
Kilviji gets stunned. Now look at Oheb to the backside, going on to Kelra, taking a double kill as Edward just stones Chaknu away. Oheb is insane.
Wow,
Bigay nila yung first
11th
game.
level right now for Oheb. Look at that with his Luna. With only the brilliance of order, guys. It's
Yeah.
not the chaos assault, okay?
Yeah, the thing is, Blacklist read the situation well. They know that they are aware where the damage dealers are, and they just basically go dive and hard engage. Two-man down, man.
Welcome to the Ube. Welcome to the Ube. Guys, the ultimate
to the
bonding
Ube.
experience. It is just Blacklist International controlling the game. Even though not many kills on the board, they have been able to secure every single objective in this game when it comes to neutral objectives and the turrets more efficiently than their Filipino brothers' Execration.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of skirmishes, a lot of poke damage from both of the teams, but Blacklist International, they are still able to just, secure. And the orange buff, yeah, Eric.
No, what? How is he level 15?
Edward?
Edward just one-shots Benedetta right there, as Renzio will be able to get away. But what I wanted to mention is, how is Wise level 15 on Brody at 10 minutes? This guy is crazy. Look at Benedetta. He is 3 levels behind of him right now, and they're just completely just poking. Turn upon memory,
Turn Upon
almost
Memory?
bursting everyone by the side of Execration and Edward. Blacklist in general right now. Everyone so good in the lane, getting picked up all over the map, and they're going to be able to get this turret down as the Lord pushes to the bottom side. Edward goes again. Oh
Edward?
my God!
he
Edward
landed.
is dead. He goes for a kill. Carol's next, but he'll still be able to run
Look
away.
at that.
Wise gets a kill onto Renzio.
LPJ?
Now
Oh.
Kill BJ trying to run away with a final blow all the way there, but Edward again clearing the waves, doing damage.
Okay,
E2 Max
he
trying
didn't
his
have
best,
that
but it will be
finish.
game
Bigay nila yung
number
first game.
1 for Blacklist International. What?
My God.
Oh my
Kaya
God,
ako din
guys.
nagkakampiyon
We
dito.
mentioned earlier that Execration perhaps is the only team that can compete against Blacklist, but even now, it is a one-sided. It is one-sided.
It is one-sided, and Execration here, guys. They couldn't find the answer after the early game. Of course, things were even, but team fights after team fights, they couldn't bounce back. They couldn't find. They don't know how to stretch the floor. They don't know how to basically win a team fight. Meanwhile, from the side of Blacklist, they just know the timing. They just know the perfect execution.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of team fights just now in the first game between Blacklist International and also Execration. But, Blacklist, they control the map extremely well
Exactly.
here. And Execration, they cannot make a turn back moment here for them.
They
And
just control the map, they controlled the
Yeah.
entire game, the
Yep.
team fights, the lane pressure, every single thing went perfectly for the side of Blacklist Mobile.
yeah, in the last team fight for Execration, unluckily, Nora, he didn't have that feather right? So the high ground is pretty weak for Execration and Blacklist. They're just straight away want to finish the first game of our
Tumingin,
best of
nakalive
7
ako, B.
series here.
Edward.
Edward.
Nakalive ako, B.
Well, no, Edward. Yeah,
I
again.
just wanted to say Edward. It's so crazy.
He used the flicker to go in.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I thought he was just able. He's just zoning him away. All right.
Oo na, ito
cool.
na kinakain
He
na,
was
huwag ka
in
nang
for the final
maingay.
kill, and I was pretty surprised. I didn't expect that. I thought he was just going to go back to his team, play it safe. But no, he got a big balloon.
Astounding play as well. But here's my take, okay?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think Black, they know how to misdirect their opponents. They know when it seems like they want to fight in the mid lane, but
Yeah.
they just want to buy time for the side laners to push split. They just want to stretch the floor. Meanwhile, Execration, seeing that probably they want to fight, but seeing the side laners pushing objectives,
Yes.
then they have to disengage. That just creates more time. That just basically they were out rotated here, guys.
They were out rotated. They were out microed as well. The mechanics in the early game played a huge factor into getting the lead in the early game, right? Edward was able to win his lane. Oheb was able to win his lane. In the mid lane, we have Venus and Wise tearing it up with obviously the help of Uncle Isan.
Yeah.
So many crazy micro plays from Blacklist International and the macro plays as well. It seems so dominant from the get-go when we saw it was 2-2 in the first like 5 minutes, but 2,000 gold lead for Blacklist. So even though they didn't get any kill leads, right? It was still 2-2. They got their leads from just pure lane management, and that is so scary. Getting the lead based on only minions, a 2,000 lead, mind you, not just any kind of lead. 2,000 gold lead for Blacklist in the first 5 minutes with no kills on the board.
Exactly right. Blacklist International with the same strategy with this Digi. It's only some idea, okay? Maybe we didn't see a Digi feeder strategy for Blacklist International, but it works perfectly for giving a lot of space, okay? Give a lot of time as well for Wise. Maybe you kind of was wondering why
Level 15.
Level 15 in the first 10 minutes. Amazing.
Brody, I'm sorry, man, but Brody is supposed to be a late game marksman, alright? He's not an early game marksman who can farm all that way and get. Usually, when you see that kind of farming, you see it from Easton Shin, right? He gets level 15 at the 11th minute, at the 12th minute. This guy, he's playing Brody and he's getting level 15 at the 10th minute. What in the world is that? But
and,
oh my god.
Execration, even though they have a lot of CC like I said earlier, but they are lacking in the damage output as well, guys. They only have this Benedetta. They only maybe rely on Farsha as well. In our 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes, Goni.
Exactly, only 12 minutes basically, 9-4 for the side of Blacklist. A textbook game. Again, they just know how to execute it, and clearly execration were too behind on that rotation, on that objective, and yeah, they were out macroed here. But again, from the side of Blacklist here, Mirko, Momo, I mean, Oheb plays amazingly on the Lunox, and of course, Oh My Venus and as well as Isan covering Brody up. They know when to cover,
Pilipinas
giving
versus
Brody the
Pilipinas
space to
naglaban.
farm, and yeah, there you go.
Even it's not all my Venus who
Halong
play
sila.
this Digi,
Yeah.
but
Championship
Uncle
na to.
Isan, wow, he showed us that his Digi is maybe almost as same as
Sina?
all my Venus. Yesterday,
Ano?
yesterday they picked this Digi when they against EVOS Legends, and it still works perfectly for them, even though into the grand final.
Yeah, even
This is-
in grand finals, I think Blacklist International, they're just
Yun yung
so.
Aider, ano, di ba?
They're not. You
Yun
said
yung
earlier,
Aider.
they're better in the macro game. They're better in the micro game, but not just that, Gani. They are like 10 steps ahead, not just 2 steps ahead. They are 10 steps ahead, as we can see even here. Wise with his GPM, with the damage dealt, and Isan would take the total assist was only 5. That game was only a 13 kill game.
Exactly,
Gani.
only
13 kill game in 11 minutes.
Wow. Like I said, it was textbook for the side of Blacklist. But yeah, Wise taking the rich guy and the carry category here, Momo-chan. I mean, I don't know what to say. Popol and Koopa and of course Digi give the enough space to Wise just to, like Mirko said, getting level 15 at the 10th minute as well.
They zoned the opponent, okay? They
Yeah.
didn't give a chance for execration to move forward, even poke Wise. Not a chance, man. Not a single
Wise.
chance.
When you try to poke Wise, you're not just going against Wise. Venus just pops right in. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?"
And then suddenly Paquito came as well.
And Paquito comes, and then your whole team just disappears, and then you cry because you can't do anything. And
And this
Wise will pick up this MVP brought to you by Smart 5G with a 2-0 and 3 KDA, 5.0 KDA in an 11-minute game with level 15 at 10 minutes. I think it doesn't get any more dominant than that. That's what makes them so scary. They don't need kills to win the game. They don't need team
They just
fights to
have
win
to
the game.
control the map.
They simply will just outsmart you in every
Yeah.
way possible, and even into itemization. Look at him. He only has that Bloodlust X, Gani.
Exactly, he popularized this basically, Bloodlust X for Brody, and suddenly the jungler for Brody here, Momo. What were you about to? What were you going to say?
Yeah, Bloodlust, exactly. That's the thing. That's the item that all of the Brody have to. Okay, they have to complete this item because with the turnover memory, okay, it will give a lot of maybe I can say regeneration HP. So that's why I make this Brody looks pretty strong in the team fight, in the skirmish maybe I
Yeah.
can say, because we didn't see a lot of team
Like,
fight for both of the teams.
The thing is, brute force and
Wala akong
Mortal
makain
Sense
nito.
and Diggy and Popol right beside
dito
you.
ka.
Who can touch this guy? Who can touch? Okay, you can poke him, but every team, all four members, if not, comes in, join to cover Wise.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone came in to
Doon ka na.
join Wise, and this is why the Matilda is so scary, right? Because they're so coordinated, and Matilda obviously loves the coordinated teams. If you go in with the Circling Eagle at the right time with your team, it is disgusting. If you help your team to get out with your dash, it is disgusting. So many crazy picks from Blacklist International. I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I don't know what Coach Pakbet can do in terms of the draft. Coach
Yeah.
Bonchan and the players of Blacklist, they have such a huge hero pool and such a diverse strategy, right? They have so many different strategies. Even here, where we thought that Execration had the better draft, me and you, Momo actually won that one, but we won't talk about that.
What?
Because even when we thought Execration had the better draft, Blacklist International played it extremely well, executing their game plan.
It was textbook basically.
I'll have to say
This is
perfectly.
this
I'll
is
have to say
why
perfectly.
this is why I like the second limit still coming
Yeah.
from the team. Okay, even though they have to lose Wise in the team fight, they still have Lunox. Okay,
Yes.
or have made a good even a huge play as well for Blacklist International, and not even Digi, not even Popol Kupa, all of them performed really well.
Yeah, the
They
thing-
created a lot of space as well for Wise.
Exactly. The thing is, with Bale and as well as Farsa in the opposing team, it seems like they have a strong high ground. But what? It was a 12-minute game. There
Yeah.
was nothing. There was,
Correction, 11 minutes and 50 seconds.
sure, 11 and 50, 12
Yes.
minutes,
Well,
whatever.
thanks.
But again, they seem they have a
Yeah.
strong high ground.
Yep.
But to penetrate 3 innovators or probably 1 or 2, it seems effortless from the side of Blacklist here, guys.
Yep, and plus,
Oh.
like Albert's analyst just now, Blacklist International, they just control the map. They try to make space as well for the sideliner, keep pushing, and gather a lot of objective here. They took a lot of they shut down that inhibitor, the turrets in the top lane and the bottom lane, right?
Yes.
But it makes Execration's glue
Yeah.
cannot do much as well.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot of option here. He didn't have a lot of choices. He need to protect. He need to cover that objective. But the problem is Blacklist International. Their strategy is just too smart, man.
The thing is, the strategy doesn't only rely on one specific composition. We've seen in the regular season of MPLPH and also in the playoffs that they like to play the Aldous, Estes, and Rafaela. But even if you ban that away, like we saw just now against Execration, it won't even matter. We still have the Brody. You ban out the Brody, we still have the Bruno. You ban out the Bruno, we'll have something else in store for you, alright?
Yep.
Anything you ban, anything you try to get from us,
Yeah.
we will still be 15 steps ahead of you.
Basically, you need 15 bans to.
No, you don't need 15 bans. I think that's too little as well. I
Oh,
think
too
that's
little,
too
okay.
less. I think
Less.
you need to be able to ban the players
Okay.
from playing in MSC, and if that happens, I think Execration can get a dub here. But we never know. Gani is getting pissed.
Whoa, guys. We gotta reset, we gotta chill here.
We gotta reset, we gotta chill, because that is the mental stage for the players as well. Execration will ban out the Popol, Estes, and Aldous. But for you guys back at home, hashtag Exashot for Execration, and hashtag break the code if you are on the blacklist team side here. Support your teams, obviously, guys. We are still expecting a lot here from Execration, as this team was the only team to take Blacklist
Still
to
the same bans
full
from both.
7 games, but still the same bans except for the Popo and Koopa.
Yeah.
That one actually changed by Execration, but for Blacklist, same. Oh no, it's not the same. Matilda is open and it will be picked up by Execration, taking it away from the side of Blacklist International and Venus.
Yeah, absolutely right here. Momo, what are your thoughts on the second
I
pick?
think Lunox.
Lunox
still,
and Benedetta,
yep,
guys.
Lunox and Benedetta are a good option for Blacklist International.
I think it is going to be the pick for Blacklist International right now. They still have, what do they have? The Digi is still open if Venus decides to play. We also have, like you said, the Benedetta. I think they're just going to pick up the Benedetta for Edward. We've seen
For
how
Edward.
effective he is on this hero, and I want to see more of it.
Or maybe Paquito.
Paquito. Yes, maybe we'll see the Paquito. But for this, it will be the Rafaela. I mentioned
okay.
Rafaela, and it will be picked up again for Uncle Isan. He played Rafaela 6 times,
Okay.
including the game just now. And guess what his win rate is? You don't need to because you know they haven't dropped a single game. 100%, guys.
100%.
Everything they pick is still at 100% because they haven't lost a single game.
Yep, it's true.
Well, we see we are now waiting for the pick of from Execration here. Again, Benedetta is still open, and perhaps that blue is also up for grabs.
Yep, but it's gonna be Brody. Wow, Execration.
So they're switching picks, and they're
Okay.
literally switching picks, except for the Lunox right here. Blacklist International taking the Rafaela away from Chapnu, who played it earlier. Now, it is on the hands of Isan, who still has 100% like I mentioned earlier, and the Brody being picked up by Kill VJ. Now, Brody for Kill VJ. This is something we haven't seen
From Kill VG. I think they're just basically taking what they can get here. Learning from game number 1, Brody is trouble, guys.
What do you think, though? He's debuting on the Brody here in the MSC stage with a hero he's not really been comfortable with back even in the regular season of FPLP.
Perhaps they've been practicing, but of course in this tournament, this will become the debut. But Blacklist responds with Benedetta for their last pick in the first stage.
Yes, Edward has been extremely good on his Benedetta. We've seen so many times this comfort hero for Edward. Every time you give him the Paquito or the Benedetta, he's been able to perform like crazy, like a god actually here in MSC 2021. But now for the bans in the second phase of the drafting, Blacklist with Coach Bonchan, what will they decide to ban away in this moment, Momo-chan?
Blue, maybe?
Blue.
Yep. Or
I think Renzio will play the Paquito actually. I don't think that'll go to the gold lane, so I think Glue is already out of the question as Claws will be the ban here. Just trying to get that away from Kelra. I think the next ban might be a Hereth ban. If it does go to the Hereth ban, that is complete respect for Kelra, but if it doesn't, it will be more respect towards Chapnu because he still is waiting for a pick. Or this Paquito might go as a tank like we saw LJ.
I don't know about Paquito tank, man, honestly. Questionable. Okay, it seems good in the early game, but entering mid-game towards late game, it seems limit the room.
You're right.
Room for
Even in the early game, Gunny, I don't even think it does as much as it did before because of the current nerfs that destroyed his base damage in the early game. I don't think he is even a good pick if you try to say early game. I think he's just a bad pick for a tank.
Okay. Well, that is your take. But right now, Execration responding here with a Diggy Band and as well as Rock Band here, Momo-chan.
yeah, Rock Band. I thought that it's gonna be another assassin for Kill VJ, but yeah, they just like Mirko said earlier. Okay, they want to respect this Chapnu.
Ooh, Bruno being banned away. So this is exactly what he said. You banned the Aldous, we picked the Brody. You banned the Brody, we picked the Bruno. You banned the Bruno, we haven't seen it yet, but now it is time for Wise to show what he has here. He has played the Yisun Shin and the Granger as well, so it might just be one of those. I think the Granger will suit him better, especially with the help of Rafaela here in the early game.
Yeah, they're looking for a front-to-back composition somehow, and Execration is still with a front-to-back as well, composition as well.
Yeah, Yisun Shin is a good option as well for Blacklist International, but I agree with Mirko just now by trying to pick Ranger here. It will be great for Blacklist because they need to shut down that Matilda in the backline or probably another backliner for Execration here.
But he doesn't care. We say the Granger is better, no. No, Coach Bonchan says no. No, I'll show you the Yisun Shin Wise.
It's gonna make
Another prop, perhaps one of the utility is Yisun Shin is likes to die with that traceless skill. So with Benedetta and Lunox diving in, it's going to be huge damage output inside of Blacklist.
But it is less early game pressure from the side of Blacklist, so they won't be able to control the game as hard as they would have if they did go for the Granger pick, which has better clearing and just more damage in the early game. So for Execration, they might now they see a kind of a small mistake by Blacklist by picking the Yisun Shin. Maybe they'll go for the early game themselves with the final picks, perhaps the Kufra for Chapnu and for Kelra, a Kagura and Eudora.
Okay, so
Who's gonna play the Kagura? Wait.
Gold lane, Kagura, Matilda, and as well as Eudora will become the mid laner and roamer. And
It's Glue Tank.
For Blacklist.
Yeah, it's Glue Tank actually for Blacklist. And wow. Alright, I'll get to the predictions. Let's start with you, Momo-chan. Based on the drafts, who do you like more?
I think I will still be rooting for Blacklist International here.
Actually, in the second game, I'll have to agree with her here. I really like that Glue pick as tank. Ever since it's been released, I wanted to see Glue more of as a tank than as an XP laner. So far, it has been picked more towards the XP lane.
Yeah.
Now, we will get to see its true potential on the hands of Uncle Isan and Ryu. God.
Honestly, you guys, I gotta be the lone wolf here. I gotta side with Execration and yeah, 2-1, guys.
2-1. It will be the battle of the Filipino brothers here as we enter game number 2. Will it be another game picked up by Blacklist, or will Execration prove them wrong here in game number 2? Are you guys ready? Hashtag break the code and hashtag XAShot in the comment section down below for the Filipinos. Vote and support your team in the comments, guys. Let's go.
Yep, let's go. Look at that Kagura as a goal explainer here for this Kagura. And yeah, I really like Blacklist International because they are more into the late game composition here. Even though maybe they will have a hard time as well with this Eudora and also the Kagura. I think if Blacklist International they can try to drag this game into the late game, they still can make a good game as well for the second game.
Yeah, looking at the compositions from Execration, they need to maximize their potential in the early game with that Eudora and as well as Matilda pick.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for Edward Benedetta performing really well maybe for this next game.
Yeah, you're right. And now already Chaknu playing this Matilda actually. This is the first time we'll see Chaknu playing this Matilda. You usually see him with the more traditional tanks, maybe even the more flashier tanks as Oheb and Oh My Venus coming to support his jungler here. As I said, you poke Wise a little bit and 2 members come flying to him.
Exactly.
It's just protect the Wise right here in Blacklist International because Wise, he likes to play so nice. It's so nice for Wise. You know, he's able to just clear the waves, don't have to wonder about anything as Venus and Isan will be there to support him.
Yeah, but look at the stun coming from that Eudora with the Frog Lightning. Won't do much, but
The tracker was popped there for Wise, and that was a lot of damage actually going to make the side of Execration.
Yeah,
It will be
forcing
to max effectively.
it's forcing two members from Execration to call to the base, and now Blacklist International, they are even cutting the minion in the top lane here, trying to make some space as well to let the minion just trying to maybe get the turrets pretty fast for Blacklist International.
Yes, the Blacklist International team has already started the turtle. We saw the turtle camp there by Razor. Now Venus is the target. Killbeach will just go in and turn up our memory. Will be able to get Venus down. It will be a kill back for Edward though. He's going on to E2 Max joining in. But Isan on the other side though. It will be Wise picking up a kill. No, Oheb is the one who picks up the kill. It will be a 2-for-1 as Blacklist International, 1-for-1 as Blacklist International picks up the turtle.
Yep, but Isan, look at that. Ooh, he's still trying so hard to just give a full damage here. But look at that. They are forcing these all have to use that brilliant of order.
You're right, the Mountain Shocker being popped to see where everyone is on the map as Execration has rotated to the top side. Now Chakni joins in, E2 Max going for the stun, but look at the damage coming in. Oheb will be bursted down, but we're going to turn around. Venus looks for more flame shot, will be able to get that kill. They're going on to Venus, and Venus will be slain as well. A 2-0 trade as Blacklist International will be able to at least take the orange buff in the bottom side.
Yeah, this is what I'm expecting from Execration. They came with a strong early composition with this Eudora and the combo from the Yin Yang overturn from that Kaura.
Yep. Now let's take a look at the items, Gani. What do you think right now?
Brody immediately goes for that BOD. I think it's quite a gamble here because I think if you want to play it safe, Brody just use equip brute force first.
You're right. Brute force is the thing, but oh my god, Kelra. Happy Feet, Wombo combo, is just able to dodge the Holy Baptism away so easily as Chaknu goes in for a chunk at Venus, but it is Venus using the Holy Healing to get away from that one, and Wise still with a 1-level lead over Killbeach.
Yes, and Blacklist International, even though they lose a lot of points just now, but the problem is they still can give a lot of space as well for Wise to just sell his item, and look at that, still at level 7. For the jungler of Blacklist International, they just need to wait for the perfect timing to come back.
Yes, an Execration right now, even with that kill lead, they have only a 200 gold lead right now. 2 kills to their name and only a 200 gold lead as Blacklist International will be the one starting this off. Chaknu goes in with the Circle Eagle onto Wise. Wise gets knocked up, but there's no follow right there. E2 Max trying to do damage, but Wise gets the stun. He gets away. The flame shot snipes him down. Edward gets another kill in return. gonna get a knockout strike on two members. This Chapnu runs away. Another 2-for-1 trade for the side of Blacklist International, and the turtle was slain by Wise.
Wow, Blacklist International, they secured the turtle here and they even shut down two members of Execration, and it's maybe a lot of disadvantage as well for Execration by the team fight that happened in the turtle pit just now.
Yeah, again, it's just Blacklist International ahead of everything. They know when to go for these fights. They know how to position themselves for the turtle fights, and Blacklist, the more coordinated team as of this moment in the 5th minute. But again, this is not where Execration finds its strength. Usually Execration, they bring it to the late game where they will find the better team fights in the end.
Yep, the fourth lining from Eudora maybe just, can trying to give a support as well for the late game composition here for Execration, but the damage from Eudora will fall down.
Yes.
Absolutely right. And compare both junglers. Wise is level 9, meanwhile KillBJ is still at level 7 here, guys.
Same as the game number 1, okay?
Yeah.
Both of the team pretty passive here. And
They are pretty passive right now.
They're
as
just
KillBJ.
yeah,
They're just trading turrets, they're trading objectives. Only 7 kills in the 5th minute. Usually we see so many kills already, one team usually leading, and at this point it is Blacklist International leading, but not by far. There's only a 1,000 gold lead, but it is deja vu, and this is what happened in the first game, Momo-chan.
yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. Same pattern as this game number 1, Blacklist International. We didn't see a lot of team fight just now from both of the teams, and like Mirko said earlier, they are leading in 1k gold here for Blacklist
but
because they secured that 2 turtle.
You're right, Kelra I thought was going to go in there, but he actually instantly just backs away. Now Chapnu going to focus on down, but the only healing is still there. It looks like no NOD has been fought by any side of the team yet.
Look at the Renzio.
Look at Renzio, or is he going to use this right here? He goes to the backside of the Eagle Beat. He's Wise as a target right now. He gets bursted down. It will be Execration taking fight. He's going in. It will be Edward taking down next. It will be Renzio now going into 1v2 against Oham and Venus. This is Execration, baby. This is how they win their fights. Going in at the right moments in the mid game, getting to the late game, and the torn apart memory snipes Isan away.
Wow. Execration, and even they contest the turtle, they secure the turtle.
They secured the turtle, correct?
Yep.
They secured the turtle, they secured the team fight. It was beautiful by Execration.
Para
So
mamaya makakabawi
well
ako kasi
played.
dalawang beses
Wise,
ako
even
nagbugas
though
ng
he was in
no.
the midst of everything, in the middle of everything, he was still
Sinumbatan niya ako kanina kita, nagbugas daw siya dalawang beses.
Alright, so Wise,
Babawi ako,
definitely I think
syempre.
needs to work on the positioning, because when it comes to late game, Circle Eagle will do a lot of damage to him, especially if E2 Max wasn't zone
Eh
away.
di sana
like
ginawa mo
previous
yung
fights.
pintuan doon, no?
Oh my goodness. It's Rovella. Maybe.
Ikaw nagbuhat.
I cannot say that he
Nagpatulong
having
na ako,
a
pero inulit
good
ko, talo mo kay
damage
Anika.
here. He just need to sneak around with his jungler, which is Wise, and Ohab, they have to stick together. Maybe
Ay, gusto mo,
he can
Rumble?
try to use that 1-3-1 formation here.
Yeah, guys, with the lead
hindi ka umuwi?
Execration, I want more creativity now. I want them initiating fights now because Blacklist, they could buy time here, right now.
Yeah, this Chapter actually with Matilda will be the one building tank. It will be a tank Matilda as he goes on to Venus. It will be a Circle Eagle followed up by the E2 Max. KillBJ as well. Turn apart memory. Oh my god! KillBJ with the debut on Brody. You look fine, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first Visitarian from Execration. Oh my Venus. Got shut down 3 times right now. Chapnu.
And Chapter playing very aggressive with that. Oh my god! Edward gets deleted by Kelra with the help of E2 Max, and the stun was beautiful. Edward was not able to react to that with the eye for an eye. And finally, guys, Execration handing Blacklist a hard game.
Wow,
Pwede siya mag-ano,
Execration
download ng ML na.
looks really good for them in the minute number 9 right now because Kelra already secured his Holy Crystal. There will be like 35%
muna yung
additional
brightness
magic
ng TV.
power from his Yin Overturn.
Opo.
Yes, and Blacklist International will not
Parang
be
naka-night
contested.
shield.
So this is the first time actually where Execration has gotten the 2 turtle start. Blacklist International, remember, has not dropped the game, so it might be a
Ela.
bad mentality for them if they do lose a game here. As we take a look at the
Papapatay
items
pa yung bata dyan,
right
nakapaa.
now.
But Brody, he juked me, man. He juked me. He secured that brute force first. Meanwhile, Yusan Shin building that BOD, guys.
Do you think it's right to build a BOD first item on Yusan Shin, or do you think?
It's worth it for Yusan Shin? Yes.
No, do you think it might be better for him to get the Endless Battle for the extra 2 damage?
Yeah, I think. Well, then again, it's a gamble, guys. I mean, current situation, I think, from earlier.
Oh no, Circle Eagle once again onto Venus. The Holy Baptism doesn't connect as Chapman will be able to chunk Wise down. And look at that, Isan bringing Renzio back to the fight, but there is no follow-up whatsoever. Blacklist will have to be forced to back away from this when the stun comes in. Isan gets bursted down, torn apart. Memory again, killing spree for Keel VJ. Here in the 9th minute of the game, Edward is trying his best to clear the ways on the side, but it is just Execration taking the fight to Blacklist.
Yes, unfortunately, there's no follow-up coming from Blacklist International, and even they have to lose Uncle Isan.
Yeah, I thought, okay, imagine how, I thought, I should have known better, alright? With the brute force, no BOD completed, I thought he would still be able to do a lot of damage, but yeah, it doesn't look like much there. And it will just be Venus running away from that one. Oh, whoa.
He realized that actually he was there, okay?
What was that? That was so fast, dude. What? Only Filipino pro players, man. They're so
That's a
fast.
flicker wasted, guys.
That's a flicker wasted, but it's cool. I mean, it's entertainment for the people back at home.
There's really, yeah, a fast hand coming from this Paquito. And E2 Max, he already secured his Divine Glyph, Albert.
Exactly, Divine Blade, more penetration.
Yep.
Exactly.
The Athena still won,
Well,
giving a lot of
nullifying
impact as well, yeah.
Exactly, nullifying that Athena. But again, Black guys 0-3 in 11 minutes, of course, as a Houston Tin player. It's not good, guys.
Yes.
It is definitely not good, Connie, as Kill VJ will be the one starting up this Lord, and fortunately has to reset it as Isan has vision entirely of this. Wise will reset it to reset resources as he comes back to the fight. Ready, except for the Mountain Chakra right now. It still can be anyone's game as Execration only has a 3,000 gold.
Now, Execration, they are dominating.
Oh my
Look
God.
at Wise.
Look at that! Kill gets a 1v1 with the EDI overturn with the help of the flame shot. Execration gets
Oh my
another
God.
kill onto Oheb.
This is
Edward
nightmare.
trying to run away with the final blow, but the
This
big
is
kill.
stun.
BJ comes in with a stun with the final auto attack, and a torn apart memory will not be able to get him. But that is already all she wrote. 2-0 for Execration.
Wow, now look at that. Execration, they are trying to get this inhibitor turn in the mid lane. Edward tries so hard to clear the minion with the Phantom Slash, and Ethan with the split trying to catch Renzio here. But it will just take some time for them. Meanwhile, Execration, they secure that inhibitor turret. Meanwhile, no one shut down this KLVG at the backline.
Isan forced to flicker as well, Momo-chan. It is just Execration dominating this game, Gani.
Oheb
Your
coming back.
team.
Yep.
And they go and get onto Oheb.
Sama daw si Kylie.
Oheb doesn't have anything there. He gets stunned up, he gets slain.
So
It'll be
bad.
Venus trying to run away, but it will be a lot of damage right there. Wise will be able to stun him up as Renzio goes for the knockout strike. Isan taken down. A double kill picks up with Renzio. Going for Wise. It's a triple kill for Renzio. We are getting game number 2 as Venus will be taken down. Execration with a beautiful performance here.
Woo! 1-1. 1-1. Liga, 1-1
Coming
na,
back
Liga.
in the second game with a good composition drop, I can say, with all of the CC that coming from that slow event from Overton.
Wow. The first team,
Eldora.
guys. The first team
Yep.
take off a point of a game from
Oh,
side
yeah.
of Blacklist. Wow.
Blacklist International. They're 100% win rate, finally.
100% game rate.
Game
has
rate.
finally
Yeah, game rate.
been shut down here as Execration will finally get a game off of them. This is the competition. Blacklist International and Execration, they're both the top teams here in MSC 2021, and now we see why. Usually, Evo Legends got 3-0 yesterday, and Evo Legends got 3-1 by Execration today. We will see now in the finals as the Filipino Civil War gets to all new levels of tension.
Wow, amazing work performance from Execration with this Eudora and also Kagure. This is what I already expected, because Blacklist International, they will have a hard time. Okay, they cannot handle the CC coming from this Eudora, the stun, and even the burst magical damage coming from Eudora helps a lot for the team fight. Yeah, in the early.
And also, not just the Eudora, but
Yep.
also the Matilda.
Matilda, yeah.
Doing such a good engagement tool, going every time onto Wise, knocking him up, and getting a lot of time wasted for Wise. And also, most of the times bursted because of the targeting by E2 Max on that Eudora is beautiful with the help of Matilda.
Again, Kagura has been impactful on this game, guys. course, he was farming in the early game with the help of Eudora and Matilda survived that early game. But towards that mid game, towards that late game, guys, this Kagura could solo kill Yisun Shin.
Yeah, that's why I prefer Granger to be
Yes,
picked
I agree.
for Blacklist International because Yisun Sin is a scaling hero. Okay, he needs some item. He completed the Blade of Despair as the first item for Yisun Sin, but Execration, they are just snowballing too much.
Agree. I was. You read my mind, Momo-chan. That was exactly what I wanted to say. I thought the Granger would have been better, especially because they already have the Lunox that can help them in the late game, right? Granger to secure the early game lead, especially against a hero like Brody, a guy who has to be shut down early, was a very good pick, and I agree with you 100%. I think the Granger should have been picked instead of Yisun Shin. But for you, Gon,
Yeah, again, guys, I forgot what I'm about to say, but then again, for Execration executed this game perfectly. Game number 1, it was basically one-sided towards Blacklist, but in game number 2, Execration retaliates.
are we going to get all 7 games here in the grand finals? I certainly do hope so, because Blacklist International and Execration, these are the top 2 teams, and they're just oh so good. When we thought Blacklist is just untouchable, Execration comes in with game number 2 saying, no, they're not. They're easy work for us, getting an easy, dominant game for themselves, which looked impossible for the longest time here in MSC 2021.
Yeah, it was so close for Execration and also Blacklist International when we recall back into the grand final of MPL. So maybe it's their chance, okay, to just make a sweet revenge towards Blacklist International.
Hashtag XAShot in the comments, guys. Your team have done it. They take a game off of Blacklist International, a team who is legendary
Legendary.
and just unstoppable here
Almost
in MSC.
undefeated.
Almost undefeated, but finally it will be them taking the L. And for you, Gani, this is your time to shine. 60-3.
Wow. Well, game number 1 was 11:50, but game number 2 was 12:50. Just
Another 1 minute.
Another 1 minute additional there.
Yeah.
But of course, from Kagura, he builds COD, Cloak of Destiny. He builds Divine Glaive and Lightning Truncheon. And of course, Holy Crystal to give out maximum damage burst towards the side of Blacklist. And that is what we witnessed. He just solo kill Wise like it was nothing. And again, Wise still behind on items, just securing that endless battle during that last team fight. Meanwhile, Kill VJ, of course, with this Brody having Bloodlust, securing Bloodlust X, Brute Force Breastplate, and as well as Athena, guys, is so sustainable, but could still give damage.
Yeah, quite similar approach from the item of Brody here with the Bloodlust Light and also the Brute Force. We know maybe this is the main core item for Brody to survive in the team fight here, and really a good job from Kill VJ. He proves to us, even though we have a surprise last pick with Eudora and Kagura, it works perfectly for Execration. Yeah, for Execration.
And Kill VJ picking up the carry and the rich guy here. Something we don't really see often, as Kelra usually outshines him here in the Execration team. But finally, Kill VJ getting this moment for himself. And I'm pretty sure for the MVP, it's either Kill VJ or Chaknu. I think those are the 2. Or do you think E2 Max will have it?
I think Kelra.
I think Kelra.
Kill VJ.
Kill VJ for you?
Yeah, I think
I don't know,
it's either Kill VJ or Chaknu, because Chaknu got a lot of these very good engages which set up all the team fights that we saw happen.
Yeah, but I really like the impact of this the Kagura just now with the Yin Overturn and the combo with this Eudora. No one can stop them from Blacklist International, okay? They don't have the DE, they don't have a lot of Purifier as well. So Blacklist International, they should aware actually from the rotation coming from this Execration, especially the 3 main hero in the early composition, like Eric mentioned and Albert said earlier, Matilda, Kagura, and also Eudora. But let's see, who is the MVP by Smart 5G?
Chaknu, like I predicted, it's either Chaknu or Kill VJ who will take that MVP, and it will be Chaknu 0-0 and 14, an amazing KDA, and so many good engages here from this Matilda, just so beautiful to watch.
Almost 100% on that kill participation, guys. Again, Matilda has been strong from the early game, could give pressure towards the side of Blacklist. Meanwhile, in the mid game, he helped initiate fights and of course cover for his team.
Yes.
Cover for his team.
covering for his teammates, making an opening for the team fight, going onto Wise, every single team fight with the circling eagle. Perfect execution of this Matilda. Welcome to Matilda Airlines. Not just Venus can play it at that extreme level, but now we have the Chak Mamba, guys.
The Chak Mamba.
Chak Tilda.
Mamba, Chak Mamba.
Tilda, okay.
Chak Mamba.
Chak Mama.
Chak Mamba.
Is it like that?
Yes, this is what he does in his
Oh
photos.
yeah,
Chak
yeah, I
Mamba.
remember that.
Alright, welcome to the Chak Mamba Club.
I will cover you. No matter what happens, I will cover
Yes,
you.
I am the tank. I will cover you. But this is more like covering himself. He's like, it's like
Really?
But yes,
yeah.
that is Chak Mamba getting
Yes.
the MVP presented to you by
Congratulations.
Smart 5G. Congratulations to you. But there's still a long day ahead of you. 1-1. If it keeps on going, this will be the problem. Usually for Execration, I think they're a team that lacks stamina. Back in MPLPH Grand
Oh,
Finals,
yeah.
they were able to get three games, but in the fourth game, fifth and sixth, and even the last game, weren't able to use to get the same success that they did in the first three games.
Yeah.
And that, a lot of the contributing factor to that maybe is the stamina, not just for the players, but also the coaches. Coaches burn a lot, all right? They burn a lot of energy drafting for their teams, thinking about what should be next, and also the players obviously focusing on the mechanics, but not just the mechanics, purely also going for these crazy picks, the trades, the brain.
Pro plays.
And for Execration, they're a team who just got 4 games against EVO's Legends.
Yeah.
Now, with another 4 games that they have to win against Blacklist, it will be a question of stamina, and this is the post-draft recap for you, Gandhi. Do you have any mistakes probably? Do you have anything wrong in the Blacklist team
Personally,
that you can correct?
personally, I think both teams were happy from the draft, right? But then again, Execration plays it with style, plays it with such confidence, especially Chaknu with that Matilda, that finally the game plan from the side of Blacklist was just thrown over the board, guys.
Yeah, and
But
they're
a fun fact here, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
A fun fact: the team that picks Benedetta in this grand final has lost.
Has lost. Yes, the team who picked Benedetta has lost, so far. Still at a 0% win rate here on the grand finals for Benedetta. And Paquito still at a 100% win rate, Tony. Let's see who will lose it this time for Blacklist International and Execration as we take it to game number 3 by our official telco tournament partner, Smart and Momo Chef.
Oh my god, I'm so speechless with these two guys, man. Look at the Doha, also Selena. Still the same approach as well from Blacklist International, okay? Execration, they are moving forward. They don't want to have that Matilda Airlines again. So yeah, as the second pick here, Execration is straight away, immediately. Just ban out with Matilda over Goni.
Matilda ban for Execration, Goni. And for Blacklist, it will be the final E ban to respect Execration. E2 Max still at an 80% win rate with that E.
Yeah, Execration will ban out Lunox, but I forgot about this also, guys. Okay, so Blacklist, perhaps they will take that Lunox here.
You know, when you're facing Philippine teams,
Rafaela,
don't let that all this.
Yes, I think if you're going against any team now, don't let that Aldous go. We've seen the Singaporean teams play Aldous. We've seen so many different teams, even Infinity play Aldous, right? White Knight was able to use that, and we haven't seen the pick that Aldous picked, only from the Indonesian teams here, as it will be the Brody and Popo and Krupa picked up by Execration. Now the response for Blacklist International, will they choose to pick up Wise's hero now and save so that it doesn't get picked up or it doesn't get banned out in the second phase like previously? I think they should just pick up the Granger here.
Ranger, yeah.
Ranger, sure.
I
The
think
hand of Blacklist International?
I think the Granger is the better pick here, but
Paquito. How about Paquito?
Paquito is a very good pick here as well for Edward. He's still sitting at 100%.
But Benedetta as well is still a vote for Edward to pick it.
The pattern in the grand finals right now, every time you pick Benedetta, you lose. Every time you pick Paquito, you win. So for Blacklist, they will pick up the Herith and the Diggy. So not the things we predicted there, but this is a comfort hero for Oheb as he has played this 6 times in the tournament. It is also most probably Isan playing this Diggy. We don't know because Venus and Isan, they like to just switch their hero pools right here.
True, I think, but with Rafael and Diggy, I personally think that this Diggy will be picked up by Isan.
You think it'll be picked up by Isan?
I think, or Venus. Execration here, guys.
Either
For
one.
the last pick.
Either both of them, yeah, right. But look at that, Harriet. They don't care about Benedetta, okay? Maybe they read our mind. Actually.
Yes, you're right. They haven't picked the Benedetta. Maybe they just don't want to pick the Benedetta. But no, Execration will finally take this Benedetta out of Blacklist's hands right now. But we will enter the second banning phase here for Execration and Blacklist. What do you think it will be as we enter this game?
Personally, I think it's going to be a jungler or physical damage output hero, guys. Oh, there you go, yeah. Paquito, guys.
A Paquito ban for the side of Execration is taken away from Edward right here. We will see. For Edward, you want to guess what hero he likes other than the Paquito?
Oh.
And the Benedetta? Yes.
Lapu-Lapu.
Tamas and Lapu-Lapu. I want to see a Tamas game, alright? This guy has been so good on the last time we saw the Tamas, and now with Paquito banned away, I want to see if he can pick the Tamas once again, Gani.
Yeah, will we see the Tamas or perhaps that Lapu-Lapu? We'll have to see. But Blacklist immediately responding with that Lunox ban, which is a very, very smart ban here, guys. Yeah.
You do not want to give Kelra his Lunox. We've seen how he was able to demolish Avos Legends earlier today and also last time they met in the upper bracket. So with the Lunox ban, Execration, they will have another ban probably towards the jungler. And no, Lapu-Lapu forcing Edward to play this Tamas, guys.
Forcing, will we see here, guys, that Tamas be picked up from Edward? But first, Blacklist with their last ban here. I'm looking another mage here, guys. I mean, Execration, they are lacking on that area.
Yes, they are lacking on that area for the side of Execration. It is still a lot of, there's still Farsa, who we've seen E2 Max play before, but it will be banned away from Blacklist as I just mentioned it earlier. So from Execration, E2 Max. Other than that, I guess the Veil is still open. The Estes has been banned with the same thing as the Selena. So far for E2 Max, it's only Veil and the Puro that he picked. The first Angela pick for the Philippines here.
Yes, E2 Max with this Angela. Blacklist International, they have a good strategy, but just limit all of the support hero for E2 Max.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Angela picks here in MSC 2021 for the Filipino teams, but it will be the Barretts picked up by Edward. This is going to be the debut of Barretts for Edward, as that will be the Granger like we mentioned earlier. So they noticed their mistake in the first game with the Yisun Shin. They will go for the Granger instead with the late game of Harith, and now Kelra also showing off with the Esmeralda pickup. Ooh. Are you ready for a spicy game? This is a debut for the Barretts and for the Esmeralda for both teams. And now as the boys there are ready, you guys in the comments, comment down below, hashtag #ExitShot or hashtag break the code. And for you, Momo-chan, is it hashtag #ExitShot or hashtag break the code for this game?
I will go for hashtag break the codes.
Break the code.
I really like the Diggy pick.
You really like the Diggy pick, and for you, Gone?
I'm following the trend, guys. 2 games, Benedetta being picked, they lost, so I'm going for the side of Blacklist.
I will do the same thing here because I think the Harith pick is just going to be way too much. We've seen Oheb perform insanely on this Harith, and I think it will be too much to handle, especially with the Granger and Barretts protecting them in the front line.
Yes.
It will be, though, a very close game, so people back in the comments, hashtag #ExaShot or hashtag break the code in the comments to support your team as we are waiting to get into the game, right?
Yep.
Here, Momo-chan.
Yes, at Blacklist International, they pick up the Granger for the last pick. They already learned from their mistake in this previous game. So, yeah, let's see if Blacklist still can try to secure another point from Execration, or is it gonna be the next point for Execration in the game number 3?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Blacklist International goes against Execration here in game number 3 to secure their second point of the series.
Yep. Oh my goodness, with this DD, it's gonna be still the same. Yeah,
Oh my god, Venus gets taken very, very low as he used the flame shot to zone him away in Execration. Again, getting the victory in the early game while pushing the lanes, while Wise will be able to clear that jungle as well, as now he rotates towards his buff. It will be Execration picking up this little wanderer.
Meanwhile, Changno with his Popo and Koopa, Lorenzio as well. Look at that, Wise still looking a lot of time, but E2 Max, he's just trying to disturb his Granger.
Yeah, he's trying to disturb.
Angela.
He's doing a very good job now with help of Renzio as well, rotating towards that jungle side, and Wise forced to actually run away from his own jungle, and Renzio now, with the help of Edward, might be able to be zoned away, as Wise will make his move back to his jungle.
Yep, meanwhile Edward and Wise, having a hard time as well with this Renzio, with his Benedetta. And into Max, he's just moving around the map, trying to cover his teammate here. Chakno will still staying in the mid lane, just clear off the minion that he has to.
Yes, and Blacklist International, now with the help of Isan, it will be Wise picking up this orange buff, which has to be, right? Alright, he will be able to get it, as E2 Max will not be in range to do anything right there. And for the Esmeralda as well, look at him, he's already rotating towards the purple buff, already giving Wise such a hard time in the jungle. Yeah. This is what Execration needs to do. They need to just pressure Wise, don't let him farm. And this is so far going very, very well for them.
Yep, and this is Execration trying to do, because Blacklist International, there will be a lot of distraction for Execration by just trying to cover his jungler. But meanwhile, Chaknu trying to run away, but Isan with that flicker.
Yeah, the flicker, and also going to be able to take that down, as now Edward looks towards Renzio. Final blow being used to the backside to zone Edward away, but he's going to chomp Renzio all the way, spit him out. There's no damage just yet. Oh my god, Edward with the double kill! Whoa! Edward is a beast!
The help of Diggy, but I did not expect the damage output to be that great, guys.
What? He spit the other guy onto the other guy, getting two stuns right there. And Blacklist International with already a 2,000 gold lead. Wise will be able to clear some of the jungle by invading. And this is not looking good for Execration. What they thought was a very good early game has now turned to the side of Blacklist.
It's really a good timing. Edward calculated perfectly because he got that stun, okay? That's why his damage is maybe pretty huge for Execration just now. And really a good job coming from this barracks.
Yeah, you're right, and that was, oh my god, Edward. I spoke to this man yesterday, and look at this, he won't be able to... Wait, is he going to survive this, the final blow being used? Yes, he will. I spoke to this man actually last night. I was in a call with the Filipino casters, and Edward was sitting right next to them. I said, yo, Edward, how are you feeling about tomorrow? He said, confident, we're going to win. So, this man, pure confidence, and he's also very, very humble, so... I mean, with that performance, with that beautiful chomp, I'll have to say Blacklist could win this game.
Maybe, but there's still a chance as well for Execration. Look at that, Renzio trying to play objectively
Tapos na siya?
with E2 Max here in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Edward, again and again, he doesn't want to lose, okay? I'll just protect my land wherever it happens.
Yeah, and Kelra trying to run away now with 4 members pressuring on the top side. It will be Execration going for that with Purify instantly. Did you see that? Reverse time and instant Purify from Kelra. Very, very fast reactions there to get out of that sticky situation. And now it will still be Oheb having a slight lead at the top side.
Yep, meanwhile, Blacklist International, they are still looking to just rotate around the map here, trying to find someone, trying to pick one member from Execration. Meanwhile, oh my Venus, he has to be careful because he is a pretty squeezy target here. In the side of Blacklist International, Execration, they are still trying to give some space, but look at that. It's gonna be a contest from both of the teams.
Yeah, the baptism being used, and Kelra gonna get obliterated right there as Blacklist International gets a very good team fight. Zaman Force has been popped. They're looking towards the turtle as Edward rotates to the top side. It will be the turtle going, but Wise goes in with the Rhapsody all the way to Chapnu. Doesn't have the Death Sonata to finish him off, but Venus will be stunned up. Kill VJ looking for a kill onto Venus, turn up on memory to secure the kill, but Edward chops him up, throws him back. He's gonna get taken down, but no, Kill VJ, Oheb going for a double kill, looking for more onto Renzio, dashing in, but no more damage. It is on cooldown right now. He didn't jump to the Zaman Force. He will be able to pick up another, as that is a 2 for 3 for the side of Blacklist International.
Yes, and Edward did a good job as well with the Titan's welcome, but
Oheb and oh my Venus with the help of Isan getting another 1-4 for 2 trade.
Yep. Really a huge disadvantage for Execration as they tried to contest the turtle just now. They forgot about the second damage deal coming from this Harriet, okay? They are maybe focused on Wise and how to stop Isan and also the support coming from All My Venus with this DG, but Edward just came in the perfect timing as well to back them up.
Yeah, what a team fight there earlier from Blacklist. And Execration, they are now behind as they were behind in gold and as well as third objective, guys.
Oh my god, Edward, he is again in a 2v1 situation, but he's just winning as he pops the Aura Fire emotes right there. Chan.
Yep, Chaklu, kill VJ. Oh, Hap again with the Zaman Force. Look at that. The bottom lane carrier is gonna be the first target, but what? He
Does
got
not
him
matter.
into the
That's enough to
turret.
finish it off. Momo-chan, it is a double kill for Wise. As Kill VJ will be able to trade a turret in the mid
Nice.
side. It is 11 to 2, a 3,000 gold lead for Blacklist International right now.
But all have already secured that holy crystal, Albert.
Yeah, exactly. Holy Crystal from the side of OHEB. This will give damage burst, more burst towards this Harith, guys.
Yep, Chaklu invite them Koopa trying to stop 3 members from Blacklist International. But unfortunately, they are so fast. They are just taking down the next turret in the top lane.
Well, keep in mind, guys, Rafaela also has built that NOD,
Oh,
but
but
there
Renzio.
Renzio goes in onto Venus right now. Time Journey has been used to get him out of there, but a torn apart memory. Oh, so close. As Isan and Venus will be able to run away with a sliver of health, but that means, oh no, he won't be. Renzio with amazing read onto Venus. Now OHEB gets stunned up. Blacklist International going for the Destinata, but will not be secured by them. Kill VJ will be able to secure that as Edward joins in the mid side. Now looking for a fight onto the team, but a final blow all the way to the backside, just zoning them away as
Yes, Blacklist International. They know that. Oh my Venus. He looks pretty low just now, okay? And he actually has a chance to go back into the base and try to, regeneration his SP. But no, actually, look at that.
He just
Kelra.
burst Venus down, now going for Edward. The chop is on to Chaknu. Renzio going to the backside, destroying everyone as Edward just tanks everyone down. It will be Edward in the 1v3. He is still alive, but he will not be long. It will leave Edward getting away as OHEB goes in with Zaman Force now going and jumping around, doing some damage. Looking for the torn apart memory, gets the kill, and Execration will win the mid-game team fight as the pause comes in for the side of Blacklist. Wow, what a turnaround for Execration. Losing an early game, but coming back once again in that mid-game.
Yeah, exactly. What a team fight again. For a second, Blacklist were ahead, but
Talagang dalawang yung
Execration, they
naglalaban
knew
Barat
how to
sa
kite
FF.
better.
Kahit sa
Because
Mythic 1.
with the comp from
Nahirapan kami sa
side of
Barat.
Blacklist, some sort of also kites, but Blacklist manages to find more great openings here, Mo.
Yes, look at that Execration. They are making their momentum back right now. Like Blacklist International, they don't have any answer how to stop. Even though with the backup coming from this Harriet, okay, but it wasn't enough because Blacklist International, they got whacked by Execration. 2 members down, Diggy was down, Barrett, even Edward, he's pretty tanky, but he doesn't have enough damage here.
Yeah.
Kelra looks pretty strong as well, Eric.
You're right, as we get right into the game, Momo-chan, it will be a double kill picked up for the side of Kill VJ right there is Wise. Will be able to get this one.
Yep. Blacklist International, they have to be careful, especially going into the late game. Expression, they still have that insurance for the late game, which is Esmeralda. It's not gonna be easy to shut him down. And Blacklist International, they have to work into the maybe more damage output here.
Yes, and Execration going for this purple buff, going to be able to take that down, and now they're going more for Blacklist. OHEB pops the Zaman Force now wants to kill VG. The stun comes up, but Kill VG caught in the bad situation. Thrown about memory does not get him out of there. As Kelra will be targeted, he's going to be bursted down. Wide with a double kill, looking for Chaknu right now. It will be a kill picked up by OHEB, and that is a 3-for-0 trade. Blacklist are pushing the pace right now in this mid game. 8 minutes in, that's another comes in onto E2 Max to go in. Wise now has the Rhapsody, does not connect. Ooh, so close. One more chance.
Yeah, but meanwhile Renzio is trying to make something in the mid lane, trying to cut the mid minion just now. And now Blacklist International, after they got their momentum back, they are looking for the next objective here. OHEB trying to pop up the Zaman Force, but
Renzio trying to
the
make...
hard gun as well.
Unfortunately, Renzio will be a little bit too late. Use their eye for an eye, will be able to get a kill with the execute on to Isan there, as they are looking for a re-engage onto Edward. Now 2 members onto Edward, getting the stun up with Chaknu. Final blow being used to the backside. Venus will put that time journey on himself as Edward now looking for a chomp on the Chaknu. Will spit him back on to the helping hands of White. The Rhapsody will be able to secure that kill, and that will be another 1-for-0 as the Lord spawns, guys.
Yes, this Edward is so tanky, guys, okay? Then they have to find a way how to shut down, or maybe trying to make some burst damage in the side of Execration right now. Yes, they have Esmeralda, which is pretty tanky as well into the late game, but
It's not the late game yet.
It's not the late game yet for Esmeralda. It's only 10 minutes still in the middle game.
Yes, and right now it is already a 3,000 gold lead for the side of Blacklist International, and as they're just getting every single wave pushed away except for the bottom lane. They're getting the top lane pushed with the Lord and 5 members in the mid lane. With the final blow being used now, Renzio has to back away because everyone is rotating to that top side again. This inverted turret, that's not to poke them down. Renzio goes in with the eye for an eye, will be able to get him away, and that will be the Lord taken down. A very good defense here from Execration as the flame shot joins in. Torn apart memory onto 4 members, but oh my Venus is the only one taken down. Now, Clover will be using that Zaman Force, not Clover, wait. Ohem uses that Zaman Force and jumps in. Now, Edward looking for a chop on to kill BJ, will be able to get it, spits him out, and that is 2 members all going on to kill BJ. He is taken down. No, kill BJ still stands. It's a double kill picked up by Kelra, and oh my god, 3 for 0 trade Execration with a fight going on to Ohem with a Phantom Slash. Ohem still able to use Zaman Force, now popping off, going in, going out,
Sakit
all the
yan,
kill out to Renzio. No, Kelra gets taken down. No way, Ohem's still alive, but finally Kelra takes him down. Wise now running for the hills as he will be the next target. Gets stunned up,
Oh
trapped
my
up.
God.
It will be Kelra getting another shutdown for Chaknu.
Yes, and it's almost wipe out moment for Execration
Nice,
just now
nice,
by keep
nice.
forcing the team fight. Okay, they have to force the team fight in the mid lane just now after they lost their inhibitor turret. Execration, they just don't want to give up easily. They know they still can find a momentum to come back. And now, after shut down 4 members from Blacklist International, Execration, they look pretty strong with the falling star when it comes from this Esmeralda, the stun from the bottom Koopa, and even Renzio keeps making a huge play as well for Execration with that final blow.
Not just Renzio, everyone on Execration doing their job very, very well here. Is Kelra as well. He was able to get a double kill in that fight and more even in the last fight with Wise.
Yeah, again, both teams basically trading punches here, guys. Of course, look at the goal. It's just 1k difference in 12 minutes. So again, Execration though, right now they have more control as per the last team fight.
Yeah, and already 1,000 gold lead, like you said, it was a 3,000 gold lead for Blacklist
Candice.
International now has been traded
Kailangan
back
si
by
Candice.
Execration as we take a look at the Oppo replay on.
This is probably a mistake. What they
Andun
were
lang.
too overcommitted
Sa dulo.
on the fight, and Execration managed to gain maximum potential. He managed to capitalize on that mistake hard, guys.
Yeah, the fact that they weren't able to, they used all the side lanes, they got the turret, but they still overcommitted, like you said, into that fight, was what made the opening for Execration to take it, and that was just a huge mistake by Blacklist International, something we do not really see a lot from them, but now, so evident for Execration are actually going in, taking them to deep waters, and showing their weaknesses.
Yep, 20 seconds for the next Lord Execration. They already waiting inside the bush right now, finding Edward, and with the full stack I can say, but Kelra still trying to just give him a poke damage hit with the Thanos welcome towards into the
That's an honor as
Chaknu,
well.
what?
Chaknu's still able to get away with a reverse time will pull him back. Now Kelra is the target as he gets away with a hard guard, and he will be able to run away. Wow, Execration gets out and almost gets a kill onto Edwards.
But look
And
at that
Renzio, OP, this is like OP's moment back then. He was able to get the back door, and Renzio now with the same strength.
Nice one!
The inhibitor turret, Connie.
Yes, making a lot of time as well for Execration.
Yung puwit mo
That's
laki.
really a good
Ay, sorry,
strategy
sorry.
coming from Execration. Even they almost look stuck na just now with the 1 versus 2 team skirmish with
kukontest na sila
Edward at the
dito.
bottom lane. But yeah, Blacklist International, they have to be careful with the sneaky peeky movement coming from Renzio.
Yeah, and Zaman Force has been popped to try to secure this Lord as fast as possible, but Chaknu is still there. Lord has been secured. As now they look for a fight. Falling Star Moon doesn't connect to anyone in Execration. And look at the backside.
Renzio
is right there, but they will not choose to pick a fight with Blacklist International, who just got that Lord. Enhanced, by the way.
Yes, and as the super minion goes into the base of Execration as well in the mid lane, both of the teams decided to fall back. And now Lord is marching down into the mid lane, into the base of Execration.
Yeah, the standout performer from game number 3 is Oh My Venus. Check out the stat, guys. 2-5, 11 for 14 minutes, guys. On the diggy, so huge impact from the side of Blacklist.
Yeah, but look at the win rate percentage actually favoring Execration here as Renzio jumps in with the final blow. Will not be able to clear the Lord, but everyone is hitting that, and it will be taken down very, very soon as, again, Blacklist International with the Lord wasn't able to do anything.
Yeah, they're still having a strong high ground as well for Execration. They have the final blow from Renzio, the Tandem Slash, and
Torn apart
even
memory.
yeah, the Torn Apart Memory from Kill LPJ as well. Kara can just use this resource skill here from Esmeralda. So it's not gonna be easy for Blacklist International. They are just keep going and trying to get another inhibitor turret in the bottom lane and also the top lane.
Oh, but top side turret is gonna be taken low as Isan gets taken down. Now Kelra and Execration looking for a team fight. Where's the falling star move? We'll have to wait. Renzio goes for the final blow to the backside. Now Oheb has to pop this one force and the falling star move connects onto it. Double kill picks up by Kelra. That's not being used to get another kill on the board. Chaknu has been slain, but look at Kelra and E2 Max going all the way to the bottom turret, looking for a kill onto Wise right now. It is going to be the objectives for Blacklist International, but the team fight won by Execration.
Yes, with 2 members down from Blacklist International. Look at this Kelra, okay? He's so tanky as Edward, but they are lacking of damage as well. LPJ trying so hard to help him, but Edward looks so tanky.
Oh my god, Edward is able to just do that right now. And look at the winner's truncheon. Immortality has been popped. Kelra gets a shutdown. No, Kelra gets shut down as Killv is the target. Wise still able to kite away. Wise still kiting away. This is V Wise, baby. That Sonata comes on to Renzio, and Edward will be able to do the final blows. But no, Renzio still able to run away for a little bit more as the baptism will not connect. Renzio making the great escape, going back for a kill, and now running away. What is this game? Blacklist and
Mamamatay na si Wise,
Execration.
siligtas niya na may Venus.
This is entertainment, guys. Game 3. We're just in game 3 here, and both
Wise?
teams already trading punches
Wise?
right here, right now.
Yes, we just started our grand
Wise?
final and we already been
Ligtas niya.
by these two strong team from Philippines. Look at that.
Don't
Blacklist
touch my Wise.
International, they already shut down 3 inhibitor turret of Execration.
Tanga
They
na,
have
talo
to be
sila
careful.
dito.
The super minion can comes in anytime they want, and Execration, they have to find a way, a momentum to coming back.
Yeah, personally, again, the winning condition from the side of Execration, they need to target Oheb and as well as, of course, Wise, which they succeed in the last team fight, but Wise managed to survive, guys.
Yes, let's take a look at the item builds, Connie. Tell me what you can see from this.
Rafaela and Diggy securing that own NODs for the
Two
side of
NODs.
Blacklist, exactly, which proves that Esmeralda and Angela is such a nuisance to them that I think with one NOD it is not enough.
Yeah, and Edward, even he has that Demon Hunter sword for the attack speed here, and additional physical limits for this Barret.
Yeah.
So that's why he's tanky, but he can put a lot of damage as well.
DHS.
Yeah.
Yes, this Barrett has a DHS, so he does actually a lot of damage as
Yeah.
well. Not just the tankiness, but also...
No wonder.
No wonder.
It's so hard for Kelra to shut him down just now.
Yeah, and it is actually the winner's truncheon being built by that Brody for the last item, as the Queen's Wings has been done as well. He went for the Bloodless Axe and the Queen's Wings, and the winner's truncheon. Tell me why he went for the winner's truncheon, maybe instead of
Immortal.
Athena, maybe?
Athena. Well, I think he just wants extra life, and I'm
Yeah.
assuming that the Immortal is on cooldown, guys.
You're buying a lot of
he's
time
kiting
as well.
Edward down as Renzio goes to the backside, falling time will be used as Chaknu gets a 4-man knockup, but it
Kelra,
will
look
be a
at
kill
that.
picked up by Wise. It will be
My
traded back though. Wise goes down. Oheb now going on to Kelra with his Zaman Force. That is a lot of damage by Kelra. This is a late game. Esmeralda, we've all been waiting for.
Yep.
Kill BJ gets a kill.
Wala na, late game na, Esme.
Still alive.
Pina-late game nyo.
Oh my god! Kelra gets a triple kill and a double kill picked up by
Pinalate game nila yung Esme.
What an amazing fight here by Execration.
Yes, and they live
Kailangan mo
over
lang talaga
minutes by
ng late
themselves
game
trying
parang
to
Esme.
defend their base. And look at that, Execration, they are looking to finish the game as soon as possible. The time bomb is up, like, oh my goodness, but it's
Wala
not
na,
gonna be
GG.
as long as
GG.
Execration is gonna wipe out by Execration, it's gonna be the game
Oh,
for
game 2 na
Execration.
ulit. Game 2.
Game number 3, guys.
Wow, Execration taking game number 3 to lead the series 2-1.
Grabe yung Esme nila,
What a
malakas ah.
performance here by Execration. My goodness.
They play 4 games when they're against Evo's Indonesia just now.
Exactly.
And now they are still winning. Another point.
Perhaps that match against EVOS Legends was just a warm-up. And
Wow.
now this is the main course, and this is why they are so dominating. They could handle the pressure from Blacklist. They were behind on Innovators, guys, but of course one blunder changes it all. And of course from the side of Blacklist, they were just they weren't picking fights. They were just okay. I see Brody let's just go for it. But then again, they forgot Kael'ra is there to back them up.
It seems like for Execration, they have actually fixed the problem of stamina. They're
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
get this game, and wow, what a beautiful performance by Execration, taking the game, even though Blacklist was controlling it from the first level all the way to like the 10th minute. Again, Execration, they're not really an aggressive team in the early game. They
Yeah.
know how to play their drafts. They go for the late game. They are on Brody. They wait for Esmeralda to scale, for Brody to scale. And once they scale, they look for the team fights, and that is exactly when they go in. The power spike was insane by
Kael'ra.
Execration, by Kael'ra, and they were able to capitalize on it.
Yes, and it was a good decision maybe for KillVJ to just secure that winter truncheon, like Tony said earlier.
Buying a lot of time.
Bought a lot of time as well for Execration
Kaya pala
and
lamig.
Esmeralda, this Kael'ra, okay? We've seen that maybe he's not that tanky after he secured his brute force. He just can, you know, maybe become a sandbag as well for Execration here, and it make a huge impact as well for the team.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I mean, from the side of Blacklist, they already bought 2 NODs for this Diggy
Yeah.
on this Raphael as well. But Kael'ra is
The
just
healing.
so strong. The healing, the HP regeneration is just too huge with the help of Angela and other teammates. I think Oheb just got obliterated. Oh my god, obliterated. But of course, then again, from this side of Blacklist,
Yes.
nice try.
Yes, and Oheb, even with all the damage items that he had full items if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, still no damage to Kael'ra. The shielding from him was insane, especially with the help of a hard guard
Yeah.
coming in from that Angela.
Yep.
It was beautiful to see.
And absolutely, Execration, when they try to pick the team fight with Blacklist International, yes, they will be more sustained with the help, the hard guard coming from that Angela as well. So yeah, Execration, they just played a bit patiently. Okay, they lose 3 inhibitors already, okay? They even almost lose the momentum for the Lord.
Yeah.
But they just tried so hard to keep forcing the team fight with Blacklist International.
Yeah. Well, any
Wow.
thoughts? Mirko, on for game number 3?
For me, I thought Blacklist was going to take it. Back in the
Yeah.
10th minute when they already secured almost 4,000 gold lead, 3,000 gold lead marching into the base. But again, like you said, the overcommitment in that final Lord push, not in the final Lord push, in the first Lord push, when they were able to get the mid lane turret, they should have just stopped after the mid lane inhibitor. But they went for more. Edward went for a chop onto KillVJ. KillVJ survived, and Kael'ra became a threat, alright? When you go for these fights, you go into the fights thinking that, okay, only KillVJ does damage here. But you have to take into account that these are heroes that scale. So
Yeah.
if they get even a slight edge in gold, even if they get a few kills, especially shutdowns, they will be able to come back stronger. That is exactly what Execration did, Gandhi. As we take a look at the items for game number 3.
Yes, first thing to note though, from Esmeralda, from this Kael'ra, of course, securing Calamity Reaper, Holy Crystal, as well as Feather of Heaven and that enchanted talisman helps a lot to basically give damage and as well as sustainability as well, and that's why his KDA is positive, so positive, 944, and the impact he gives towards his team is amazing. The comeback where it started from him, and from the side of Blacklist, again, like I said earlier, 2 NODs were secured from Diggy and as well as Rafaela. Well,
Kelly
Diggy
pala
so
yung
has-
naglaro dun
he
sa
has,
Esme, si Kelly.
No, never mind. He has
Still
NOD,
there,
yeah,
yeah.
he's still there.
Kelly, yeah.
2 NODs from the side of Blacklist, but it is not enough here, Momo.
Yeah,
it is not enough.
Even Execration, Angela has the Nickel of the Rose,
2-1
right?
pa lang,
Tap-
2-1.
Tapnu. He will just
Last,
help
ano?
him with made that deadly blood as well. So the regeneration will got cut off for Execration, and Blacklist International, they are just lacking of damage, I can say, even though they have the Diki. But
Esme nagdala?
Execration, they just don't have to care about this Diki.
Binuhat din ng
They just
Benedetta
need
kasi
to
nagpush siya
maybe
sa third
try to
tower.
bait the
Nakaisa
resources
siya.
of Diki being used, and that's what happened.
Yeah, well, we can see here,
Silvana.
guys, for the post-game recap, Rich Guy the carry, of course, Kael'ra with a 772 GPM and 84k damage dealt. And we can see, guys, the forgotten one is, oh my Venus though.
Yes, it is Oh My Venus right here with 14 total assists, and the damage taken for Edward was 190,000. Wow. On that, Barrett's being such a menace, but again, it doesn't really matter as Kael'ra was able to just demolish
Kael'ra pala,
the back
Kael'ra.
line of Blacklist International in that game, Momo-chan.
Yes, Edward, look at that. This guy, his bar is so tanky, yes, and he has a damage, yeah. But Execration, Esmeralda, he know that he has to be the front laner for all of the team, for all of the teammates here for in the side of execration, and he made that brute force as the last item. Look at that.
Yes, and this is going to be the MVP presented to you by Smart 5G, ladies and gentlemen. Kelra with an amazing plays in the game number 3. But yes, Momo-chan, what were you saying?
Yes, months after that, he just sold it and maybe trying to make this Feather of a Heaven or maybe another magical item as well for this Esmeralda.
Yes, I actually have confirmed with Gani that was Angela with the fleeting time. Actually, so effective with that fleeting time. Getting so many executions by helping Kelra jump to the back line with the hard guard. That hard guard was always just up. It was always ready because he always used that hard guard to the right person who always got the kill. So he gave him assist and gave her the 50% cooldown reduction every time they got it. And that was just a beautiful game, a beautiful itemization as well from the side of Execration. We'll see if Blacklist International can take the game 2-2, or perhaps Execration will secure a match point here in game 4.
Maybe, but then again, Execration, they are known for this. Like, guys, I mean, they lost the early game, but they somehow survived finding their rhythm, building their momentum from that mid game, and there you go, punishing small mistakes, and the impact is just huge for their team.
Yes, we've seen maybe Blacklist International, they have a chance to
Kael! Malaglag ka dyan.
Having more games here. Let's see if they can make the adjustments to fix all those small mistakes. And literally, for Blacklist, they were dominating, man. Literally, it was just one tiny mistake, overcommitting for an additional 10 seconds, and they died. If they backed away, they might have won.
Exactly, they could just be disciplined, be more disciplined rather, and just invade the enemy's jungle and just wait it out, guys.
And now it looks like we are going to get straight into the gaming house for Blacklist International. Still a lot of smiles from the team as they are not worried here. They're still very strong mentally, and we have seen this. We have seen this from them before. Back in MPL Philippines Grand Finals, Execration was able to take the game 3-0. Then it was Execration's first sweep victory, and now let us see as we take into the draft. It will be the John headband coming from Blacklist International and Execration with the Matilda band.
Yes.
Your team, Gelhead, Selena, similar draw from Blacklist International, and this is Matilda again from Execration after the Blacklist International, they lose in the second game just now. But as the second pick as well from Execration, they don't want to take the risk. They just again try to ban this Matilda with the Estes as well.
So right now, I think both teams still the same pattern of bans here.
Yeah, with the same pattern of bans here as Execration, they banned the Estes. Blacklist International with the Selena ban. Now looking for a ban to Wurge, probably.
Aldous.
Probably the Aldous for Execration, and for Blacklist International, they might just go for the same thing here.
Right. But I think they're taking their time now here, guys. I think they are really discussing will they go that approach once again.
It will be that same approach. He will be banned away in Execration now. Will most probably ban out the Aldous right away. Yes, it will be the Aldous ban and Blacklist International now with their first pick. Will it be the same pick here in game number 4? It will be the Brody first pick. Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so Wise just really loves this hero, apparently going to go and first pick it, just to take it away as well from the side of Execration, because this is one of the main weaknesses for the side of Blacklist. Wise's hero pool. If you ban the Aldous, you pick away the Brody, you pick away the Granger. He was forced to play the Easton Shin, wasn't effective on that. Granger, he was effective with, but that little mistake made him maybe now he got hit mentally, and he isn't able to use that Granger anymore. So Execration will just pick up the Popol and Rafaela away from Blacklist. And now Blacklist will most probably respond with a Paquito pick of themselves for themselves.
Yes, Bobo Koopa and Rafaela, look at that. These two support, I can say, in the mid lane would be the answer for Execration, because whoever team that secured this Brody, actually they got the point here.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be a chance as well for Blacklist International if they can bring a better composition.
Both teams want that Brody and Blacklist. First pick that Brody with alongside Benedetta as well as Diggy here. Momo.
Yes, Execration now they have a chance if they want
Diggy and
secure
Benedetta.
that Angela or maybe Barrett or even Harriet.
I think Harriet would.
Harriet from Kelra?
Yeah, I think Harriet would make sense here, but then again, we will see Execration. They are still probably exploring the draft here as because Benedetta and as well as Diggy
Oh, but it's gonna
is
pick
so
Paquito.
strong, but of course Execration will take that
Away.
Usually in the Paquito and Benedetta Benedetta matchup, we usually see the Paquito winning, and now it will be Paquito picked up by Execration. Remember, if Execration does win this, it will mean match points
Yes.
for them. And for Blacklist, they will have to be very, very careful coming into the draft. Bonchan, again, was just so good the whole time around. It's going to be really sad if he drafts the wrong team for Blacklist in the final when everything opens in the international tournament.
See here, both teams already panning their respective heroes here, Angela and Claude.
Ilan yung kapitigan?
What will Execration ban here? I'm looking another mid laner or mage here. Momo.
Or maybe side lane as well for Blacklist International for
Naka na.
Edward.
Ay, sige lang naman
Gonna
dyan.
be, I don't
Yeah,
know,
di niya
because it's
naabot.
Benedetta. So yeah, maybe another side lane for Blacklist International.
Ba't ako?
Barrett.
Ba't ako? Bakit ako?
Personally, yeah, it could be Barrett's.
Bakit
but,
ako?
yeah, like I said earlier,
Ako ba yung
probably
kumuha?
mage here, Harriet will be the final ban from the side of
Ah, ako yung
Execration.
kumuha?
Meanwhile, Blacklist with their last
Ako ba yung kumuha,
ban,
bebe?
probably looking to limit yet another jungler here.
Ay, hindi. Joke lang yan. Joke lang yan.
Ban that Isensin.
Easton Shin or
Kelva squad, man. That last slot from Kill VJ will be banned away, and now Kill VJ, will he pick the Bruno? Oh, with the Rafaela, right? It's either Bruno or Granger right now with the Rafaela, as we've said before. It will be really, really good, but no, the Lunox will be picked first for Kelra right now. Blacklist International with the next one.
That's gonna be Glue.
Crew pickup for Blacklist right now as they are going to go for another one. What will it be? They
Harsha?
need a gold laner.
Parsa perhaps.
Everett has been banned, so yeah, I think
Harsha?
Harsha might just come out here. Or Alice, guys.
Or
Alice is still open.
They're looking for mid laner.
Are they looking for a mid laner? Do they
Yeah.
not need a gold? Because this is most probably going to go be played by Isan.
But Benedetta is going to go in the next one.
Exactly. So this glue will go to the...
Okay.
Yes, they need a gold laner right now, and I think Alice will be really good here. But Farsa will be better because of the range, and it will be...
Talagang di mo titigilan ng mga alcohol, no?
Well, right now, Execration with the last pick here, Momo.
Yep, Execration. They still need another side lane here. Or maybe one jungler. Isensin.
Easton Shin is just or Granger again.
But
It's
Granger, if they want to play in the early competition here,
yeah, exactly.
Execration.
because with football and Rafaela. But
Ling!
we forgot about the Ling. We just focused on marksman here, guys. Of course, we forgot about the Ling. And like I said, they need to need to have balance for the early game. But there you go, the Ling to complete the rosters of heroes from the side of Execration.
You're right, but now, after we've seen the draft, I will predict
Sino?
for my prediction here in game number 4. I will go for Execration. I mean, they have
Babae ba?
draft. Okay. For you. Go on.
Personally, I like
Doon sa babae pwede.
the side of Execration.
Sa mga babae pwede.
But they need to really win in the early game here, Momo.
Yes, but
What about you, Momo Chang?
for me, I don't like Blacklist International with this late game composition.
Ano?
But I'm not sure because Expiration they have an early composition with this Rafael, Popol Kupa, and also Lunox, and
Yes.
even Link. So I will go for Expiration.
But are you guys ready for MSC 2021 Grand Finals right here in game number 4? Will it be Execration taking match point or championship point? Or will it be Blacklist coming back to secure that game 5?
Yep, Execration. If they make, if they can try to get 1 point for this game, it will be another a match point for them, and they still need one more game to just take the champion of MSC 2021.
Yes, and Execration, ooh, Kelvin already forced the flicker away very early on this matchup against Oheb in the gold lane as Venus rotated to the bottom side.
Meanwhile, look at that, Kelra is having a hard time as well. Ooh, kill PJ!
Oh, Edward goes in, gets first blood, and Renzio now looking for a trade back kill onto Edward, but again, it is just Edward way too slick, getting to execute. Now flicker being used by Renzio, but Edward still is able to get away and regenerates his health back up, Momo Chang.
Like you said earlier, Miracle, 1 versus 1 for Benita and also Paquito. Paquito still have maybe a advantage, okay, in the early burst damage here. But Edward, he's just so slick, okay. He just can run away from that Paquito, and after secure the first blood, oh my Venus.
Venus, is he starting the Diggy strat, defeating Diggy strat as he just got executed by the gold buff, if I'm not mistaken there. Yes, he was executed by the gold buff, and now he's looking for a first time, going for the flame shot. Oheb, no retaliation for now, as Kelra will just be able to clear the wave, and both teams will just back away for now.
Yeah, and all my Venus, he's still staying in the bottom lane, trying to make some space, trying to cover, or have to scaling his item. But I think, is it gonna be a Diggy feeder strat?
It looks like it is going to be the Diggy Feeder strat for the side of Oh My Venus right now. Turtle Cam presented to you by Razor as the Turtle spawns in the 2nd minute, and Blacklist. Oheb having a lead. Now reverse time being used on to kill VJ. He'll be chunked pretty low, so it will be Blacklist International with the start of this Turtle.
Yeah, knowing that all my Venus cannot maybe trying to contest the damage coming from that Lunox and Rafaela, he is moving forward into the mid lane, even try so hard to just, yeah, I think it's gonna be a DG feeder strat, Eric.
Yeah, it is going to be a Diggy Street Feeder strat now. It will be Renzio taking a kill as the final blow will be used on the backside to zone Renzio away, but Renzio will be able to pick up a kill on Venus as Edward goes back to his lane.
Yeah, meanwhile, look at that, he's trying to find a way, trying to scale his item here.
Takbo,
But
Pacquiao.
Edward needs to work so a little bit harder in the early game, trying to, you know, make some distraction.
Yes, well, the reason that I picked Execration is because, of course, Kelra on this Lunox, guys.
Ooh, but Oheb now going on to 2 members. There will be 1 person getting taken away as he flickers inside to get the kill. Now going away with the flowing blood plus the time journey for the beautiful escape as Kill BJ now
Kill
joins in
BJ?
the fight. Time is a blade going to be used onto Venus, but it is only a beating Diggy. There's not a lot of gold there as he will just be able to pick up a kill. 4th death for Venus right here.
Yep, meanwhile, Ohab still can run away from the team coming from Kill VG just now. Renzio trying to buy a lot of time as well for Execration. Meanwhile, Isan, oh, at the bottom lane, look at that. Oh my Venus, again, he will, yeah. Well, just trying to, you know, disturb the jungle inside of Execration.
0, 5, and 1, and right now it is still Blacklist International with the lead as Wise puts that torn apart memory onto Renzio, but the holy healing gets him away. Now Isan taking very low. It would be Renzio flickering inside to get the kill. It would be yes, but Edward now going for a trade back. No final blow just yet, and that will still be Execration actually getting the lead back. 200 gold for themselves.
Yep, meanwhile, Edward is going into the mid lane trying to clear the minion. And remember, from Blacklist International, they are moving forward into the back backline here, trying to get all of the gold turret and trying so hard to just keep giving a pressure because they know that Kelra still have a potential in the early phase here with his burst damage coming from that Kelvin ult.
Yeah, now Oheb starting it up. It will be the turtle started up by Blacklist International right now. It's execution time. Look for a fight, and Oheb when wise will be able to secure that as Renzio and Ko will just be will just back away from that fight. And now okay, Edward going in for Chaktu, but again, just going in, poking, and going back. This is what Blacklist International has been
in the bottom lane.
Bottom lane though, Oheb goes on to there. Oh my god, he actually curves it around on Kelra, but look at the follow-up coming in from Kill VJ. Center Blade going in, almost taken down, but it will be a double kill picked up by Kelra. And now Isan joining in. Kill VJ still has those swords, will just pick it up and get away. It is Execration now with a 300 gold lead.
How did Kelra survive that one, guys? He was low HP, like I said. This Kelra on Lunox is just crazy, guys.
That's really a good backup coming with the Tempest outlet from Kill VJ, making a huge knock up as well for Kelra to just survive. Well, it was close for Kelra just now.
It was close for Kelra, but this in the items. Can you tell me anything special about the items, Goni?
Ling is heading towards immediately DHS, guys, meaning he wants to basically play it safe. DHS is a less expensive item than Endless Battle, but then again, yeah,
it gives him lifesteal and it gives him that extra passive steal with the bigger health to tankier targets here for Blacklist International because they have Glue, they have this Benedetta, and also the Alice who are very sustainable. So this DHS I think is a very good pickup for him. And now Edward, getting away from all three members of Execration.
Yep, Edward and also Renzio, they already secured their brute force breastplate right now, so maybe a little bit tanky for the physical and magical damage coming from both of the teams. And this is what actually good for both of the side lane, okay? Meanwhile, Oheb and also Kelra, they secure that Block of Destiny.
Oheb now goes on to Renzio though, and that's going to be Edward following it up. It will be Renzio taken very, very low as they will just put their focus onto the third and final turtle in the 6th minute. Blacklist International already bursting this Execration, trying to look for an opening right now. As go towards there, but the final blow towards the backside. Renzio taken very low, and Chakto gets poked back all the way to the fight. It will be Oheb getting the kill once again, Momoche.
Yes, and Blacklist International, they secured the turtle without any contact that Execration can do much just now. Young VJ with his sling. He needs to maybe comes in the perfect timing here, but Oheb, look at that, with the blowing blood and also the blood out, he goes into the back line of Execration and even secure the middle turret here.
So annoying. Execration right now, not finding the good fights. Like we said, actually Blacklist doing the right thing here as he cancels the two members. Kill VJ getting stunned up. Tempest of Blaze now being used by Kill VJ to get out of that as Wise goes for a stun. Renzio is the target right now. Torn apart memory gets the kill. And Edward still going, but he's going to get taken down. Very, very aggressive there by Edward. Perhaps a little bit of a mistake right there from the side of Blacklist International, Momo.
Overcommitted seems from Edward here, and Execration is still a threat for 1-for-1. Blacklist International, they have to maybe be careful, okay? They cannot overcommit it here, even though they are in the winning side right now, but they have to be careful because, okay, this Oheb can be a game changer for Blacklist International with the blood and deploying blood that can cause anytime that you want.
Oheb almost goes on the three members there, but baptism comes in. Now Kelra is caught in a bad situation, still has to burst the order, trying to run away, but Oheb is going to be bursted down. Kelra looking for a kill, not going to be able to get it. Skill VJ jumps through the Tempest of Blaze. It will be the winner's truncheon. Oh my god, time journey as well. The time journey was perfect, and the winner's truncheon gets him alive. Blacklist International, even when caught in a bad situation, still make it out alive, Gani.
Exactly, and we can see Execration winning team points, team kills, but Blacklist, they are more towards that objective. They have 2 turrets down. You know, Execration haven't put out a single turret here, Mirko.
Yes, Execration hasn't gotten a single turret. You're absolutely right. Blacklist with 2 turrets. This is exactly what we saw from game 3 just now, right? So remember, this can still be Execration taking the game. As now Oheb goes on to Renzio. Renzio taking very low. As now he looks for a trade onto Wise. Wise gets stunned up. Look at the damage. Kill VJ now pops the Tempest of Blaze. Now going on to Oheb. That's a lot of damage. Oheb gets taken down. Execration, baby! Guys, they're looking for the game. But look at QVJ.
Oh my
Isan
God.
gets it, and it is a 2-for-1 for the side of Execration, but it's not
Yes,
ends
and
there.
he's looking for
Edward
more.
goes for more, Momo.
Yep, 2 for 2 actually for both of the teams just now. And Edward comes in the perfect timing with the final blow and the Phantom Slash. Look at that, Kelra! He's going to shut down
Wow.
this Diggy by himself. At bottom lane,
1-7-4.
without anyone can cover him.
Yes, no one can cover him right now. 1-7-4 for Venus and Renzio. With that over-aggression, I thought he was making the mistake, but in turn, he was actually making the play right there.
Yeah, and at Renzio now, Expression, they are looking for another team fight here. Easton with the split trying to push them away.
Oh no, he split Execration. Okay, but he's still not able to do anything. I thought when they split them up, they're going to go in, but unfortunately for Blacklist International, they didn't capitalize on that.
Guys, I do want to note here, take a look at the stat from Renzio and as well as Kelra. From this match, they haven't died yet. Oh, as I speak there, Kelra secures his Holy Crystal, guys.
Yep. It's gonna be another maybe game for Kelra with his Lunox here.
Exactly.
After
From
became,
sideliners.
after became the MVP for our game number 3 just now, Kelra looking really, maybe I can say competent as well with his magic hero here.
What do you think about Chanmu's flicker just now? Flickered out of the first time. Was it out of respect?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Isan already looking for a fight, going to split on the backside, bringing Chanmu back, but again, Chanmu is just able to dodge away from that one, as now they are going to turn around onto Isan. Isan gets bursted down, and time turning just nothing, as that will just be a 1-for-0 trade for Execration.
Yes, and Execution, they have to pay attention with this Edward. He can come into the backline anytime that he wants, and Kelra is already having a massive burst damage with his Holy Crystal, guys.
Yeah, you're right, and Renzio actually keeps on chasing Oheb, now getting a very good position for his team to take this Lord. Right now, Edward Wise has a 1-level lead, but KillVJ will be able to get that right away, as now it will just be a fight everywhere, as Kelra now going for the stun. It will be stunned back out for Wise, but Wise still has the turn apart memory, forcing
Oh, look at that Edward.
Kelra to use that, but KillVJ has been taken down by Renzio. Now going on to Wise, going on to Edward, it will be a shutdown picked up to kill Kelra, and now Renzio in the midst of everything, going on to Edward, trying to do the most, going for 2 members, but again, it is just Renzio picked up on the map. Final blow to finish it up, a shutdown gotten by Edward, as Execration lose 2 members for 1 Diggy beater.
Yeah, so overcommitted again from Renzio just now. He tried to split the team fight away, okay? It's a good strategy from Execration, but the problem is no one can covering him up, okay? After losing Kelra just now, I think it's such a bad decision as well for Renzio to just keep trying to picking some fight with Blacklist International.
Yeah, I don't know about this Execration. They should have just ran away right there, because if you try to overcommit to the Lord, once again, Blacklist International, they have the man's advantage, and they're still committing to save this turret in the bottom side, guys.
Yeah, and they can't have a team fight without KillVJ right now, because KillVJ, I can say maybe he is making a huge impact for the team fight in the side of Execration with the knockout from the Tempest of Blade here. So maybe he has to wait for the perfect timing to use that Tempest of Blade.
Yes, perfect timing from Tempest of Blades has to be used here by Execration, but look at this, already Isan buying a lot of time as Renzio joins in the fight, trying to look for an opening onto Wise. Now going onto Wise, but it will be a kill to be picked up by Edward. Now KillVJ on the midst of everything, going on the Tempest of Blades. Now the time injury has to be used, but KillVJ gets taken down. Oheb now looking for more. The Tower of the Lord will be taken away by Blacklist. Oheb secures it, and we will most probably see a game 5 as Blacklist takes the score back here.
Game 5,
in
Vika.
number 4, guys.
Game 5.
The Lord taken. 3 members for 2.
Blacklist
It
naman.
is just a very good trade for the side of Blacklist as of this moment.
Pares lang 2-2.
Yes, KillVJ, he used that Tempest of Blood really maybe kind of late for him to just cover his teammate. And another point for Blacklist International is Eason with his blue. He doesn't want to stop the zone all of the member. Ooh, look at the damage coming from Kelra here.
Yeah, and the flame shot to add disrespect to that, and now they have learned from their previous mistake. Last game, they went overcommitted for the mid lane turret. This time around, they just instantly back away.
Yes, and Blacklist International, they don't want to take a chance. They don't want to maybe rush things as well. They're just waiting for the Lord. Now is marching down into the inhibitor turret in the top lane here. Ohab comes again. Oh, with the flame blood, he was just trying to hold it up. But now, Execration. Maybe they still have a strong high ground here, but by trying to take down that Lord in the top lane,
Yeah, Blacklist respects them way more here in the second game, and the final blow will just zone them all away from the turret. It will be 2 turrets, 2 inhibitor turrets taken down, but they still have to take that tier 2 turret back in the bottom side. Blacklist International, they are looking to just siege the turret, siege the base of Execration one by one as they look towards the base, Momo-chan.
Yes, Blacklist International now, they are dominating the game. Maybe want to finish the game as soon as possible as the super minion comes in the mid lane and also the top lane for Blacklist International Execration. They have to play a bit careful here. If they lose or maybe making some minor mistake here, Blacklist International can get the game number 2. And
And you do not want Blacklist International to get game 4 here. You do not want that to happen because Execration, remember, stamina was the issue back in in the Filipino Grand Finals. Is now, let's take a look at the items before we dive more deeply into that, Connie.
Yeah, we can see Rafael already having that NOD, guys, to respect, of course, OHEB here. Meanwhile, Kelra with this Lunox already with that Divine Laven as well as Holy Crystal. Probably, though, they haven't got the timing to open up a good war. That's why Blacklist could still in the lead right now, still in control. Meanwhile, of course, Wise with that Bloodlust Axe, Brute Force, and as well as Athena Shield is so hard to get picked off here.
yes, and OHAB is already secured as Winter Truncheon to just make sure that he will survive more, buying a lot of time as well for the Blacklist International to pick some team fight here with Execration and a Calamity Reaper as well with a more 10% cooldown reduction.
Baho.
Yes, but in this situation, probably here, Blacklist would just wait for the Lord hit.
Inalkan niya ako.
Execration is trying to build more space going out
Baho.
of the base.
Yeah, Execration going
Bow.
5-man, pushing every single lane, trying to reclaim the pressure that their
Bow,
jungle.
bunga
Again,
mo.
Blacklist International with the pressure all over the turrets, with 8 turrets to 1. It's very hard for Execration to find that pressure again on the map.
Yeah. And now they are still looking for another Lord here. Both of the teams, they don't want to take a risk. They just waiting for the next team fight in the Lord maybe.
Yes, an Execration. Renzio
Oh,
jumps in
but
on
no.
the 2 members. There will be a knockoff going on to 2 members. Now Kelra goes in with the Divine Judgment. No,
Oh,
it
but
will
look
be
at that
a lot of
Soulcap.
damage picked up. And now
Oh,
look
and
at
the
Edward
Truncheon?
going with the final blow to the backside. Now going on the Chaknu. No, it's very nice knockup there.
Oh.
By the Tempest Ablaze, a double kill picked up by
Wise?
QBJ. Looking for more. Wise looking for more. Tempest Ablaze being used again. So fast. Execration.
Wow,
pushing this
di
team
pag-
fight.
di pag-
Getting
di
the
pag-
win where all odds are stacked against them, Connie.
Wow, what a team fight, what a coordination. 5 men living in that whole team fight. Wow, and Blacklist, they are now 3 men down.
Yep.
And we
The
can
Lord.
see they are reclaiming their pressure.
I thought that both of the teams, they're just waiting for the next team fight in the Lord
Same.
right now. But no, okay, Execration, especially Renzio, he's just making a good
Oh, look at
opening
this.
here.
Final blow to the backside. It will just be Edward taken down. Execration will take match
They're
point
just
here.
coming back.
He's trying to buy time. Uses the split. He still has the immortality, but so much time. But he will finally get taken down. Immortality pop. He will be popped as well, as it will be Execration taking the enhanced Lord Momo Chang.
Yes, and White is coming back as soon as possible. Mirko Chang, look at that.
Wow.
Execration. Remember, they already lose their 3 inhibitor turret, okay? So they have to pay attention with the minimap here. That super minion will maybe buy a lot of time as well for Blacklist International. Now, Execration, finally they succeed to get the first Lord in the 17 minutes game going into the 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Going into the 18-minute mark, Goni, right now, most of the gold will not matter. And what
Yes.
will matter here, Goni?
Of course, of this setup and perhaps that extra life, that immortality, and of course Winter Truncheon will come into clutch during the next few minutes of the play here, especially with this push lord. But right now, Blacklist, even though they are right now in
Yeah.
the defense, they still have the chance to turn it around again if Execration makes a blunder, guys.
Or maybe there will be another surprise initiation coming from Renzio again with the
Labas
Jet.
din ako.
Perhaps, guys. Goni, your prediction is very solid right now. Looking very solid. This Execration, they are almost taking this game. Lord has spawned into that mid side. They're taking pressure over every single wave again right here. And this will be
Ay, hindi ko pala
Blacklist
nalagyan,
on the
sorry.
defense. And remember, OHEB with this Alice already such a menace right now in the late game in the 18 minutes. But Enhanced Lord has spawned. Vetus gets taken very low as he's forced to use a time journey. Flame
Nahanap ka
shots on to the Execration team right now, and they will have pressure on every single side of the map. Every inhibitor turret has fallen for the side of Blacklist International, except for the top side. Execration goes in, Renzio goes in for the knock-off onto Isam, but look at Ohem, he's going to the middle of everything. Why
at
gets
that,
the
the damage!
Look at the order by Kelra, and look at Ohem, he looks out, will try to be used, buying a lot of time for his team, and it will be Blacklist still able to chunk, to be able to survive here in this 19th minute, Momo-chan.
Yes, and Execration, they have to pull back away. They don't want to rusting, okay? They just want to make sure they can, maybe not making a minor mistake by, okay, we already seen the massive damage coming from this Luna with the brilliance of order, only with the brilliance of order, but it's not enough for Execration because Blacklist International high ground looks pretty strong as well, guys.
Oh, you're right, and now they're going on to Kelra, but look at that, they're all grouped up. Edward goes in for the aggressive play
Kelra?
onto Kelra. Kelra gets taken down, shut down by Ohem. They're looking for more now, and it looks like it will just be Execration backing away. Renzio caught in Aeson, he's trying to bring him back, and Renzio will be able to get out of that one again for Execration. This is crazy. 20 minutes in, guys.
I don't think a split push team fight is really good for Execration here. They have to stick around with 5 men here.
Well, perhaps if they want to, with this lane, it could just fly around the map, probably hitting this last inhibitor. It is literally 1 HP, but then again, you will see that, like I said, if Kelra dies, Blacklist will retain their pressure, guys.
Yep, now look at that. Blacklist International 5 men inside the base of Execration. They are looking to even finish the game as soon as possible before Kelra show up.
Yeah, 5 seconds onto Kelra. The final inhibitor turret will be taken down in the bottom side, and it will just be Blacklist moving backwards again as Kelra has just respawned, waiting for the last and final Lord that will spawn in 50 seconds.
Yep, but look at it. Execration. Kelra is coming back. Now, if Execration they want to make a good team fight here, they have to stick around with 5 men here, and they have to play with the CC that Renzio has.
Personally, I think they need to bait this time journey from Digi first, and then they can commit to a fight here.
And even the Winter Truncheon for Ohab.
Yeah, Winter Truncheon for Ohab as well, and now we will take a look at the win rate percentage. It's actually Execration with a 70% win rate here. Win percentage here as KillBJ jumps onto Edward with the Lynch Poise. Now goes in with a Defiant Sword onto Edward. Remember, this is Edward getting killed. Immortal has been popped. This might be a major blunder from the side of Blacklist International, but Edward still manages to get away. Sun comes in for Chaknu. He will be taken down as Venus. Will try to save him with a time journey, but the Lord Cam has just spawned, guys, by Smart. This is all looking very, very well for Execration, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and they picked the team fight before only maybe a couple seconds before the Lord pops up.
Oh my god, it's 45 seconds on Edward's death time. It will just be Oheb trying to make something happen here with the help of Wise, because there's no more damage other than that. Renzio trying to zone Isan away, split being used, and this will be the Lord reset, and Wise goes to the backside, going on to E2 Max. That's a lot of damage for KillBJ, jumps on the Wise, Tempest Blaze being used, jumping around, but Oheb will be able to secure his safety, but the immortality has been popped. Renzio goes to the backside, Wise is the one target, he gets killed, Venus gets killed as well. It will be the dynamic duo taken down. It will be Execration taking it 4-0.
Oh my god, and they left Isan by himself trying to defend the base, but no, Execration not gonna let this guy go away. And the Immortal Dawn, Execration now they come back and finish the game number 4, and it's gonna be a match point for Execration. What a play!
Point for Execration, 3-1. No one expected this except for you, Donnie. What is going on, Execration?
Guys, trust in Kelra, guys. Trust in Kelra. Believe in Kelra.
I trust
Believe
him.
in Lunox.
Did you see the last team fight between Kelra and also Ohab at the backline?
Yeah, the backline. It was so intense.
Yes, he used that Winter Truncheon to survive a little bit, but Kelra almost got picked off. He just lived with a slight HP.
This mechanic, the mechanic on this dude is just crazy. Kelra outplaying Blacklist here.
Oh no,